Hello and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this week's special coverage of the Xbox Bethesda Game Showcase, which starts in 31 minutes and 8 seconds. I'm your host of this unbelievable panel, Mr. BoomStick XL. I want to welcome everyone here. It is Xbox Bethesda Day. It's the day we've been waiting for all year. We're hearing that this show is supposed to be the show of shows. We have a monster panel for you, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing a 30-minute pregame. As you see on the screen in front of you, we are going to be giving you the full picture of the showcase. So don't worry about that. You'll be able to watch it just like you would if you were watching it on your YouTube, on your TV, or on your phone, or on your tablet, on your computer. We're going to be behind the scenes. You're not going to see us, but you're going to hear us because we're going to be reacting live with you, and we want to give you the best experience possible. I want to welcome the near 100 people already here, and we're only a minute into the stream. Again, it starts in 30 minutes, but let's get into the introductions. And then we'll get into, we'll ask them, what we expect from the panel. We'll start first with Web Dave. Welcome to the program, brother. Thank you so much for joining.
Oh, dude, I am so excited to be here. Thank you for the invitation. And of course, this panel is absolutely amazing, mind-bending, mind-blowing. And you guys do not want to miss the reactions and the things we've been talking about in the pre-show. I can hardly wait to bring them out after the show is over. Oh, this is going to be so good. Thanks,
yeah, it's expected a lot. I'm looking at the screen right now, and it's actually as perfect as it could possibly be. No banner, no photos, no scrolling banners, nothing. It's just the actual show. And as a producer who does this stuff with the help of my wife, I'm always nervous leading up to these shows because I want to get it right. And again, behind the mic, no problem. In front of the camera, no problem. But to do these kind of streams, I'm always nervous. But so far, so good. It looks great. First of all, before we get to the rest of the panel, I got to welcome in someone that has a huge history with me personally. I consider him to be an extended family. He is a brother. He helped me launch the Xbox Factor podcast many, many, many years ago. He is making his grandest return, and what a better time to do it than this year's Xbox Bethesda Showcase. The Welsh Gamer, welcome.
Celebrations and salutations. Welcome to this splendiferous occasion.
I love it.
Honestly, Boom. It's been honestly, I'm so excited, bro. Like how far your channel has come since we, parted ways like a couple of years back because of personal stuff on my end.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just to be back here, the seat is still fucking warm. Like, oh man, it's honestly, I'm so excited, and everyone we have here is amazing. It's going to be a great show. I am excited. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much. And also, just to give everyone the update, you don't hear any sound because the music they're playing is quite awful. It's worse than elevator music. So as soon as the show starts, you will be able to hear live. But let's continue. Someone that actually has exploded on the scene, I think, anyway, with his channel and his opinions. Daniel McGee, great to have you back on Double Barrel Gaming's coverage of the Xbox Bethesda Showcase. How the heck are you?
Oh, I'm doing so good, except in terms of my sleep, because I think I got about 20 minutes
I don't think anybody slept last
I'm
night.
I'm like a kid on Christmas. So probably as soon as our wrap-up conversation is done, I will go into a coma for about 12 hours. But I'm so pumped to be here with all you guys. Just really glad I got the call,
Yeah, well, we're glad to have you a part of the program. You are certainly one of the newer members of the podcast and content creation Xbox community, and I kind of want to get your name out there because some of your hot takes have been really, really good. I quite enjoy some of the video work that you've done recently, and I'm glad to have you. And welcoming back to the panel, you know him as Boom Boom Kaboom Noof Nukem. What's going on, brother? How you feeling?
Yes, indeed. Boom, boom, kaboom, baby. It's good to be back in the room. No better time to sort of make an appearance than on, of course, the Xbox Showcase, which for the last couple of years has delivered big time. I'm excited for it today. No matter what, we're going to see some exciting new stuff. The future is bright for the Xbox brand, for its fans, and can't wait to see what they bring today. And this panel is stacked. Glad to have you back, Welsh Gamer. And as always, Boom, it's an honor to be with you here. And of course, I get my GAD brother, the Mag himself. So it doesn't get any better than this. Got my coffee ready to go. And let me tell you, I am fired up.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. And you know what? It wouldn't be a panel without you, and we're glad that you are certainly here. Next up, another gentleman that has exploded on the scene in recent times, which if you're not subscribed to his channel, please, by all means, make it your business to check him out after the show is done. John Wolf, welcome back to the program, brother. Glad that you are here.
Happy to be here with everyone on the panel. We are under 30 minutes away, guys. We've been chatting it up. We've been speculating for weeks now, and it's time. It's game day. I sat up today like the Undertaker. My wife, I forgot. My wife looked at me and said, "Did you forget something?" And I go, it's game day, baby." And super excited. Boom, 30 minutes away, under 30 minutes for what Phil Spencer is calling a gameplay showcase. Looking forward to it, and looking forward to hearing everybody's thoughts.
Yeah, me too. It's going to be great. And of course, I love the Undertaker reference. That's amazing. Next up, one of the biggest, loudest voices in Canada's history. He's known for inciting riots within the PlayStation Nation when he puts on his pony outfit and starts trolloping around the living room as his wife tapes him. Please welcome in the Mag. What's up, brother?
Well, look at that. It's game days. That's ready. We got to get ready to rumble, guys. I already got my football jersey on, my Xbox football jersey. I got my hat on. I'm ready to go. You know what? We got a great show. We got a great Xbox showcase. Toronto is rocking right now because that's one of the 4 locations in the world where the Xbox Fan Fest is happening right now. Shout out to Viper XT. Oh, by the way, shout out Viper XT for not inviting me, by the way. Don't think I didn't notice that. But anyways, in all seriousness, guys, the world is ready. And you know what? It's time to bring it. Now is the time. There is no holding back. There is no tempering expectations. This is the show. Welsh Gamer, an absolute pleasure to have you back. I remember before I even got into this game that I used to sit down and listen to you and Boom do your podcast. It was wonderful. Loved you, and it's lovely to see you back. And it's amazing that we're on the same panel together. Noof and everybody else on this thing. Noof, I'll see you tonight, by the way, 6 p.m. Eastern with Noof and Titan Drago. We're having a Gaming After Dark reunion with Wise Old Gamer. So check that out tonight after the show. But anyways, everybody else on the panel, you guys are all awesome. I can't wait for this show to start. Let's get into this, guys.
Yeah, brother. Thank you so much for being here. Next up, Kay Asante. Got the hood on and everything. My brother, how you feeling? Are you ready to rumble, sir?
Man, I understand the full screen, but I wasted my onesie on you guys. Come on now. I wasted my Xbox onesie on you guys. No, I'm just messing around. No, it's a great day. We are so close to it. You know, the excitement levels are real high. I've been podcasting since 10 a.m. Kind of crazy this morning. But yes, we here, and we're finally ready to see what they have to show us. And man, I'm chomping at the bit to see all the W's and the L's, we shall say. This is going to be a very exciting day.
This is what we live for, people.
Yeah,
indeed, indeed,
absolutely.
And what a panel!
I'm glad you're a part of it. And last and no way least, OBM, One Bad Mother, on loan from Xbox Era. How you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling good, man. How am I sounding? Any better? After
you are sounding much better. Yes.
Oh, great. Well, yes, it's time. It's Gamer Christmas, right? This is the moment we wait for. I feel like as Xbox fans, sometimes for many years it felt like it's like to be a Lions fan over here. You're always waiting for the draft if you're a Lions fan. You're always waiting for E3 if you're an Xbox fan. I do think this is the one, and I said it on your show before, Boom. I think this is the one we've been waiting for. This is going to be one of those milestone events for Xbox where we're going to kind of point to this moment as really where pinnacle. We saw that transition. Yeah. That turn happened. So I'm really excited, and I think anybody who's been on this platform for a while should be as well. So looking forward to getting into it with this stacked panel today.
Yeah, it's as we close in on the 22-minute mark before it starts, we have 152 people here. I want to, of course, welcome everyone, new and old. If you're just finding the channel for the first time, I want to say thank you for taking the time to check it out. You will not be disappointed. This is a monster panel. And I understand, of course, that there are so many other shows that are going on. I mean, the Iron Lords has one. I believe Dutch is doing one. I believe Boxing Burger is a part of something. We have a lot. Mav is doing a live stream over on his channel and Fun Speculation. Rand does doing it. So I mean, they obviously, there's a lot of talent doing this, and of course, I highly ask that you do stop by everyone's show at some point or another, and give them a thumbs up, give them a like, give them a sub if you're not already subbed. But before we get into some of our we're going to do a round robin of picks from the fine panel members that we have here. With 21 minutes to go, I want to thank a couple of people. We have Eli Slomovich, good friend of the program. He has been a channel member, my God, for 25 months, ladies and gentlemen. He
Very
says,
nice.
Happy Xbox Day, everyone. Rejoice the games. First and third party, let's all celebrate, and may the hype be warranted. Thanks for all of the content. Well, thank you for the support, brother. Definitely appreciate that. Drawn TJ drops a very generous $2 super chat, and Drawn TJ was on Breakfast with Boom on Friday, which was awesome. And he says, have a great show. Night Wolf says this, Bruce Buffer, it's time. Let's go, guys. Boom, let's have a fun show, and thank you. And be thankful for this era of games. Oh, I'm trust me, I'm very thankful. I think everyone here is. We also have James176, good friend of the program. He drops a very generous $2 super chat and says, thanks for taking care of the Welsh game. Take care of you, Welsh Gamer. Well, Welsh Gamer, yeah, he's been taken care of quite well by his family, and it is great to have him back. But listen, let's get into it.
What a lovely thing to say. What a lovely. This is what I love about this community, Boom. Like, honestly, what a lovely thing to say. Thank you, James176. Appreciate it. No, man, honestly, do you mind if I just throw something out there, Boom?
Please, by all means.
Well, before we went live, I threw this out there, but now that we are live, I think this is where the cookies are out on the table. Well, in a nutshell, I mean, like, as we, we've come to understand with like Phil and everything that like this is going to be gameplay. Like, I'm excited, and I don't know if that's going to be gameplay of games we've already had announced, or if it's going to be gameplay for new games we haven't heard of yet. But I got to throw out there, like, what, like when we think of the word new, what is everyone thinking? Because like, I know that might sound a stupid question, but like, there's so many things that we've had like dimes drop for already, like, like Perfect Dark and, Hellblade 2 and obviously Halo's out. They're going to show something regarding Halo, like the new game mode by Certain Affinity or maybe DLC for the campaign. But I mean, I just want to get an idea roughly of what everyone's hoping to see in terms of new, like, and I mean, go for it. I'm just really curious.
Yeah, dude, I love the question. I think it's fantastic, and of course, I want to make this a question that the chat gets involved in, as well as, of course, the incredible panel. And we have some panel here. We'll start with Web Dave. To Welsh's question, what do you expect as quote unquote new for this showcase?
Well, if you're talking about like some gameplay I'd like to see new, then it would be, I actually want to see Redfall. I want to actually see what this game is in action. And I really want to see it.
Nice, good choice.
So, but as far as like, if there's like something that's like, what am I wanting from the show more than anything? And it's a pipe dream, and it's Rand's pipe dream. It's a lot of people's dreams. It's going to be Final Fantasy VII Remake day and date Game Pass. Probably not going to happen, but holy crap!
There's a good. I mean, again, we've heard some conflicting reports, but there's a good shot. I mean, someone had tweeted out something earlier today. I think it was there's some Xbox guy who's apparently a YouTuber. I mean, he works for YouTube. He gets all the stuff, and he put out Persona 3, 4, and 5. So. He's never wrong, and he hasn't been wrong in recent days. And if they're gonna do Persona, it almost seems like it would be a lost opportunity to present to the community finally Final Fantasy VII. Because the reality is that if you didn't know, Final Fantasy VII Remake, as great as it is, and it is a masterpiece, it's a masterclass achievement by that studio, sold abysmal. I mean, it didn't even break 3 million sales, which is not good when you consider that there are 115 plus million PlayStation 4s in the world. It doesn't even make a sense. So not having that on Xbox is a big mistake for Square. And I hope that the bag of money that Sony gave them was big enough of what they potentially could have lost, because I guarantee you that they would have sold more on Xbox than even on PlayStation.
Sounds like a Street Fighter 5 situation.
Yeah, it absolutely does. As a matter of fact, Here's another funny stat. Last year when the show was finally released on the Xbox at the same time as the PlayStation, do you know that the Xbox version actually sold more than the PlayStation version in Game Pass?
Wow.
And that's confirmed.
didn't
Daniel,
know
let's
that.
get you.
And
Get,
you didn't
get-
hear
get
that
something.
stat thrown around too much, right?
No, that's
No,
right
it's
an
under the rug,
amazing stat.
brother.
Funny how that works.
No, absolutely. You won't hear Sony talking about that because that's a black eye. But Daniel
What
McGee,
you will see though after that is because it sold really well on Xbox. That the next year, quietly, 22 is out there on Xbox
of
Game
course,
Pass as well.
yeah,
You know,
with
'cause
no
they like
Sony
that money.
numbers. Yeah, and
That's
no
right.
Sony numbers. Absolutely. Daniel McGee, what do you want to see in terms of gameplay, quote unquote, new?
Oh man. Okay, so in terms of gameplay, the number one thing that I want to see is Avowed. And I don't know necessarily that we will. I think it's like probably
Thank you.
60-40. Like I think there's a decent chance. But Avowed is definitely the game that
I'm
I think is coming
gonna
out.
throw out there. I reckon there's a 90+% chance we're going to see Avowed gameplay.
Well,
Not
they said they were
Really?
going to be
but
there, dude.
I'm very. I reckon it's going to either open or close the show, but that's just me. That's just me.
That'd be
But
really
good
cool. I'd
choice,
be really
good
excited to
choice.
see that. The only thing that throws that into question for me is I think Jez said something recently that they were having some development problem. Of course, I feel like people say that about every game these days, so maybe I shouldn't be reading into that too much. But then in
If a
terms of
game
just, like,
has the Xbox logo attached to it, like they just run with that shit. I don't know how much of that I actually believe. I'm not saying it's not true. Every developer probably has hiccups and stuff, but
oh,
it
absolutely.
seems to be every other article or every other video you fucking watch is like, oh, this new game from Xbox is having developmental problems. Everyone's left and they've shit on the doorstep on their way out. And it's like, no, like surely not every game's doomed. But sorry, man, I just love it. I'm so excited. Shut me up, call me pink. Like, carry on. Sorry.
No, you're good. In terms of just like things that could really set me off, if there's anything Fallout related that's not Fallout 76, you won't be able to see me on the pre-show because I'll have died and gone to heaven. And then any of the if that Persona rumor comes true, man, there's some texts I'm going to be sending to some people like, oh yeah, you said never. Is it never? Guess it's never.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. Suck it. Oh, sorry. Was that out loud?
I mean, good stuff right there. Noof Nukem, let's get your opinion, brother. What do you want to see in terms of new gameplay? What makes this the holy shit moment for you?
Well, boom, boom, kaboom. Sorry, I was just pretending I was Noof.
Maybe he's muted, or maybe
Yeah, I
he
think
stepped away and I didn't realize it. You know what, Mag, take that question, brother, and we'll come back. We'll come back around.
I'm here.
Oh, there you go.
I'm here. Sorry, I had two different levels of mute going on here. Sorry about that. Yeah, man, my holy shit moment is pretty much anything Gears related. Bring on some Gears of War. I mean, I'll be happy even if it's like I said, if it is a Marcus Phoenix collection, I'll be quite excited. I know it's we're all sort of it's a half bag when it comes to remasters and remakes, but I mean, they've done it for the first game. I'd love to see it done for the second and third in that series, and that would be pretty cool. I mean, obviously it's something Gear 6, but that would be, like I said, that'd be an over the moon, going way out there kind of a thing, but who knows? Obviously, I think a more realistic chance of seeing something Hellblade related, which I am super excited about, and I think there's a possibility we will, largely because, this game's been cooking for a little while now, and we know that Ninja Theory seems to be, fairly on point when it comes to their track record. And I also think that, this game has largely been one of those showcase titles for Xbox where, every time we've sort of seen it, we've gotten super hyped, and why not? I mean, has anybody, really sat down and looked at that thing like, holy mackerel? That's what I call next gen right there. That's 100%. The reason I spent $600 on a Series X up here in old Canada. So, yeah, man, I'm pretty excited for the show, and, going out on a whirlwind, dude. Here's something they're not going to show, but I think if they're listening and the brass at Xbox are listening, here's another great idea.
Hold on. Let me stop you there, Noof, because speaking of brass,
yeah.
Now, folks, take this with a grain of salt because we know how the internet could be. But Phil Spencer is in the chat, and Phil Spencer asks, "Are you guys ready?"
Oh yeah.
I mean,
we are ready.
That is indeed Phil Spencer. First of all, Phil, we humbly appreciate you stopping by on your busy day, and Heck yeah, we're ready. I already have this show at 15 out of 10 in hype levels, so I cannot wait to see what you guys bring to the table. And we know it's going to be all gameplay, but please, Noof Nukem, continue your point.
Well, Phil, if you are here and you are listening, this is a dynamite idea for Game Pass. It will definitely sell your subscriptions. You got to bring a kart racer to Game Pass. It fills a couple of voids.
Yes.
One, you get your family racer. Two, you can do it in seasons, basically where you can keep adding amazing Xbox Bethesda, portfolio of characters, new tracks, and everybody is all in. That, because we've all said, and people say, well, it's only Mario Kart that sells. Well, that's just because Mario Kart's got that long living reputation. But if you get a game like that in Game Pass, again, everybody's going to play the living devil out of it. And if you just make it good, you just make a great kart racer, lots of Xbox characters, lots of new tracks. You just constantly keep the community going with that. You wouldn't have to make a sequel. You would, you just put that one game in, and it would carry on a life of its own. And again, another great reason to justify people either buying into the Game Pass service or staying within the ecosystem. So that's one of the things I put out there.
Good call. You could have Banjo-Kazooie in that racer too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, which
Crash, Banjo, you name it.
I've been calling for a racer for years. I think if you saw what Disney's putting out, they have an amazing Mario-esque racer coming out that is going to be great for their brand. I think Microsoft has so many characters and so many IPs and so many iconic franchises. Could you imagine just racing?
Go on. I was just going to say,
can you just imagine racing on a
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with you. I just imagine racing on a Halo ring. Imagine racing on a Forza track.
Yes.
Imagine racing through a Gears of War lava level. You know what I'm saying? That has multiple jumps over the lava. It literally would print money, and it would bring people to the platform. But more importantly, it's one of the things that I've said that Microsoft is missing. There is a whole subset genre of kid-friendly games that they could produce that would make not only plenty of fans like us happy, but it would bring in the family aspect. You bring a Banjo back, you bring a Conker back.
Could you imagine Conker in his little cart, and when he throws out his specialty is flaming piles of poop?
It would be amazing. That would be literally amazing. But listen, as we close in on just under 9 minutes,
Boom, we literally had this conversation how many years ago?
We did, and I bring it back every year just because I guess I'm going to will it into existence at some point. Let's get John Wolf, Mag, Keosante, and OBM. Get your final opinion, John. What is the gameplay that you want to see?
Yeah, we definitely need to see everything that they've previously teased in last year and earlier years. Boom, we definitely need to see gameplay progression. I think it'll ease the Xbox community as a whole. It'll be kind of like this healing that there's progress on these titles coming out. If they are confident on their dates, go ahead and put it out there. Only if they're confident that they can hit it. But for sure, Boom, right off the bat, we need to see some Forza gameplay. We need to see what next gen racing looks like. We definitely need to see gameplay for Avowed and all the heavy hitters. Of course, there's no look. If they don't show Starfield, I think the internet's gonna melt today. Okay, so they definitely need to show Starfield. They need to show us all what this game really is and make a big impression. I think they'll deliver.
Yeah, I absolutely agree.
Let me throw one out there. I want to give everybody enough time, so I'll be brief. One dream out there, Boom, that I didn't say on your prediction show because it's a little bit too wild. But it still is in here, brother. Bring Doom Guy and Master Chief together somehow, some type of co-op game that'll completely melt the internet. And I'm telling you right now that if Kojima comes out today on the stage, reveals the game, and it's some type of horror type game, the Twitter is going to burn down. Boom.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. Good stuff as always, John. Mag, let's get your opinion, brother. What is your take for gameplay? What are you hoping that they bring to the table?
Listen, we've already seen snippets of Hellblade. All right, we've seen the screenshots and of course the artwork and everything else for Starfield and that kind of stuff. We've seen CGI trailers for some of the other ones like Avowed and Redfall and whatever else. What I want to see, only because I'm so curious as to what they're making. Just like Welsh used to say, what the hell are they doing at the initiative? That kind of thing. You remember that? What's going on
Of course
with
we're
Best Welsh
What
gamer.
the hell are they doing over that initiative?
exactly? You remember that? Well, first of all, we know what they're
course
doing
I
now,
do.
finally. But here's the thing:
Yeah.
I want to see what Compulsion is doing. Please, for the love of God, I don't even just want the title. Give me the title, and even just like like one of those gameplay trailers where they show it's cutting in and out between cinematics and a little bit of gameplay. Just show me a little bit of something, because Compulsion
Yes.
is what's been on my radar ever since that developer was on ILP, on the Iron Lords podcast. For anybody who doesn't have the lingo down. Anyways, she was on there and she said, "Oh, we're making this game. It's sort of like a mix between Uncharted and BioShock." That was like 3 years ago, and I'm still got a candle in my window waiting to find out what the hell that game is, right? So not only do I want that game revealed with a name and a title, I want to see that game in action, whatever the hell it is. So I'm really looking forward to that. As for anything else in this show, like I said, I'll keep it brief here. Listen, when they're showing like Hellblade or let's say, whatever, Avowed and everything else, for the most part, we're not going to be playing that for about probably another year. Like Starfield. Like they can show Starfield, like this is awesome, but you're still not getting it in your hands for another year. I want to know what's coming now. So the biggest thing for me in this show, I'm going to be obviously very interested in all the trailers and all that stuff, and I'm going to be interested in the gameplay. I want to see what Game Pass is dropping from now until January 2023.
Well,
that's what I want to see.
Mac, just for you to
5
know,
minutes.
Xbox did tweet out that if you love coming to Game Pass day one, you're gonna love this show. So
Right. So this is what I'm talking about. So now Game Pass, like Boom likes to say, Game Pass is a new exclusive.
Yep.
Okay. So basically, what they're doing is that they bolster Game Pass, and therefore you can win the war, so to speak, just by putting those games in day and date. Because let's face it, at the end of the day, third party always outdoes first party, unless you're Nintendo. But besides that, look at Last of Us 2, 10 million out of 140 million consoles between PS4 and PS5.
Yes, sir.
Please tell me again that exclusives are what sells, right?
4 minutes
you
left.
You put in those big games in there. Your Call of Duties. All right, you can't get Hogwarts because that's Sony. But you know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying the third part, and what's it called? Saints Row, that kind of stuff. I want to see what they're putting in Game Pass. Anyways, I'm going to pass the mic before we run out of time.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Okay, Asante, let's get your opinion, your final opinion, brother, before the show goes live. 4 minutes, 6 seconds. What do you want to see in regards to live gameplay, which is expected to be the showcase of the showcase?
So and a lot of my brothers here on the panel have made amazing points. And Welsh, every time you speak, I close my eyes and remember back before I was podcasting and listening to you guys. It's amazing. Anyway, seriously, where have you been? You need to return. This is amazing. Anyway, I have to say, they have been dangling certain names on a string for us for some years now. The Avowed and the Starfield and we've seen dribs and drabs and promises as the mag has said multiple times. If they want us to be convinced that this is the Netflix of games and Xbox has all these studios and all these resources, then it's time to move on from these. It's time to show us what you have and then start teasing the next gen versions, the next, start giving us the next CG trailers, the next small little snippet. But that means everyone that we've heard of before needs to now be shown to us in not just a snippet. It needs to be shown to us as in controller in hand, someone's playing it. Oh, let's give us a release window, if not a release date. Because these have all been in certain various forms of almost here for a while now. And we've always been very content to be like, okay, games are hard to make. We get that. Hey, you delayed it? Sure, as long as it comes out and it's great. But now it seems that, hey, even the temper your expectations masters have all kind of went on vacation for this one. So we're not tempering. We're here, right? You don't have to release everything this year. I personally, as a gamer, would love to see some calendar 2022 releases and not this fiscal BS that you keep throwing at me, because we all know that's a smokescreen. But that's neither here nor there. I, as a gamer, want that, but I, as a content creator and a pundit and a person who pays attention to this industry, I understand that games are difficult to make. I'm a very technical guy. I understand the rough elements of it. So it's fine that you can't release all your hot guns, hot bullets at once. I get that, but Show us what else we can play. Show us what else is out there, and show it to us. Not these little glimpses. The Compulsion has been a mystery for too damn long. Alpha Dog has been a mystery for too damn long. It is time to bring them to the table.
Good stuff as always. We got minute 31 seconds. OBM,
There
give
we
us
go.
your quick hot take, brother.
All right, with a minute 30 seconds, real simple. I want to see gameplay evolution. We're going to see gameplay today. I want to see things that we would not have been able to see last
Countdown
generation.
clock is on.
With physics, AI, with sandbox stuff. So that's what I'm going to be looking for, Boom. But I'm ready to go.
All right.
Boom,
Yeah,
you can
I'm gonna
switch
leave
the
it
other
here. I'm gonna have the other one open just in case.
The other one's ready to go. It's got a
As
countdown
my
on
friend in
it.
the chat just said, it's put up or shut up. It's put up or shut
How
up.
many? How
do
many
super
third
chats if
party?
you have time
How
for
many?
it.
How many third party games do you think they locked down? I say
Hold on.
at least 3.
All right, I'm gonna switch it over.
Well, to the point, whoever was speaking last or just before the last one speaking, I got to throw out there that the beauty of Game Pass is definitely the fact of the matter that, like, if Xbox didn't have Game Pass, they'd be looking at a pretty rough 2022 opening 2023. So they got to use Game Pass to their advantage to fill that void and almost change the narrative in Xbox's favor. So third party all the way, man. I mean, lock them down. Game Pass, stay in date. Give us a date. Let's go.
This is the ugliest countdown I've ever seen in my life.
It's not great.
Yeah,
Boom,
Saved
your
by the
connection
Bell.
is very good.
guys, real quick, we have 26 seconds. Is it too loud?
It's a little loud, yeah.
Hold on, Mr. Touch.
Very loud.
A little bit.
Very Saved by the Bellish.
I was going to
I'm
say
sad.
by the bell, or it looks like the box art from a Seinfeld box set.
All right, here we go.
All right, here we
I
go,
know,
gentlemen.
terrible
Good
music.
luck, guys.
7 seconds later. Oh my god.
Happy Xboxless people.
Somebody give me
Here
a
we
beer.
go.
Exclusive.
Oh, hold on.
Yo.
Redfall.
Oh,
Rumor
yes.
has it something's off at the church. There's blood in the baptismal font, and pastor's gone missing. And my genius plan was to investigate it. Alone.
Here we go.
Of course. Don't stress, Layla. Oh, shit.
I like her shotgun.
Yeah, it looks sweet.
This looks really good.
Looks like the same church from Back for Blood.
She has a nice voice too.
What was that?
Ooh.
I've seen the movement in the dark. I've seen the shadow.
Oh, Lord!
I'll fight out your heart.
Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. Oh, shit, there's more!
That
It's like
was
a
nice.
vampire nest.
Yeah.
Definitely has that same satisfaction as getting a kill in Doom.
Jacob. Oh, thank God.
Come on, find the others and beat feet.
You know, Redfall used to look like it was straight out of a postcard. A picturesque island off the coast of
Redfall,
Massachusetts.
Interesting.
Bustling historic downtown, the seafront district, and the old lighthouse.
This kind of gives me a State of Decay
Then,
aesthetic in a way,
something
like a
happened.
town.
People started vanishing, and those who didn't sold out. Big time. Fast forward, basically everyone's either a vampire, a cultist trying to become a vampire, or dead. And these aren't just trashy movie vampires. These monsters blocked out the sun and pushed back all the water, totally cut us off from the outside world. Gotta admit, though, if I have to be stuck on an island full of vampires, I'm glad it's with y'all.
Feelings mutual, I guess.
Aw, thanks, Jacob. We've also got Remy, our engineer genius, and her little robot buddy. She means you reborn.
Droids are always welcome.
Remy de la Rosa.
The best robot. And our resident expert on all things creepy.
I prefer the term cryptozoologist, but to each their own.
Last but not least, yours truly. I have these weird powers.
I'm not just blowing smoke. I've not really been
We've
following
been digging
Redfall
for
as
answers,
heavily
but
as
haven't found much
but this
beyond
looks
blood
really good.
Death.
Yeah, it
Luckily,
does. Looks,
the
looks
vampires and their
phenomenal.
A lot of fun.
sycophants aren't squeezed
You see
out.
the ray tracing in the blood?
The answers we need are inside.
Yeah.
those tourist traps.
It looks.
RT
It
in
look.
the
The
blood.
universe. The universe looks very
is to someone
expansive.
Spotted some bloodsuckers in their fan club near the
literally to
festival
someone's
grounds.
point
Start
earlier
there.
about needing to sell these games to us. They've announced some of them, but they need to sell them to us. This is selling it to me.
This is it, right? Exactly.
This
Yep.
is actually getting me excited to play this game. Like, whereas the CG trailer last year was
Let's just
cool,
get
but
this done.
it didn't have the
On my
same
mark.
effect. This is what I want. If this show is full of stuff like this, bring it on.
Yeah.
Off to a great start here.
Oh shit, blood bag!
Definitely.
I thought that one was a clown for a second. I was about to leave the stream.
Going up.
Oh, that's so cool right there.
That's cool. See, that's arcane stuff right there.
Yep. Very creative thinkers then.
Yeah, this game will shine with the sandbox. That's how arcane games will be.
Wow.
She went full Gandalf. You
so
cannot
good.
pass them.
Whatever that is, that's
My cryptid
And
hunter.
clearly the co-op is the benefit here.
I'm just
Yeah,
excited
for
that
sure.
it's vampires and not zombies for a change.
Found something.
I know. Thank you, Boom. Right?
What is that? Where does it go?
Normally I'd be offended, but I'll be honest. It's nice to see a game without
Some kind of
zombies in it for a
collective
change.
consciousness. It's possible.
There's the movie theater.
Dude, this
I
is
used to come here.
this is
all
a
the
very
time.
well put together
They have to mess this
gameplay
up for
trailer,
me?
guys. They're showing a lot.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's the engine that they use for Deathloop. Very same kind of aesthetic, same style.
Think there'll be a release date?
I think so. With this much gameplay, they're gonna announce it.
I could see this selling. I could see this game, this trailer selling this game to a lot of people, myself included.
It's awesome. It's good, man.
Game Pass, baby.
Oh, just
I like that menu.
Let's see.
2023.
Nice. Very nice.
There we
And
go. What a
Steam, of
start!
course.
This is setting a good precedent. Keep up
Indeed.
this momentum. I like this.
Yes. That's the way you
Game
started off.
Pass.
Start strong, end strong.
Oh my goodness, Silk Song.
Oh, my God.
Oh yeah, here we go.
It might be a Game Pass, Kay.
No,
I
they
think so.
The
confirmed it.
indie gamer just pooped his pants right now
Oh,
somewhere.
nice. Okay, good.
I didn't think we were gonna see this year because I remember on the what is it called, the Twitter Space thing that Jeff Keighley did before his show. He was saying that he thought that this game was like pretty far off.
My friend in the chat just said this is already better than Summer Game Fest. We're already
Oh.
5 minutes in.
I mean,
He's not wrong.
And fraud alert on myself, I've never finished the first Hollow Knight, so I'm actually playing it on my Steam Deck right now, getting ready for this game. This is
Yeah, I
part
didn't
2.
either. I have to beat it.
Hollow Knight's amazing. I'm
so
so
good.
excited to see this.
Dude, this looks fantastic, dude.
That does.
Yeah.
Hard as hell, probably.
oh
as
yeah,
Hollow
man.
Knight is.
If you haven't played Hollow Knight, get on that because it's a game.
Anyone else getting Cuphead vibes?
Game
Art styles. Beautiful.
Pass.
Yeah.
Game Pass.
Yes.
Wow, that's
Day
big.
one.
Oh my God!
Holy shit! All right.
That's big.
So hold on a
That's a big
second. No
gap for
date,
Game
no
Pass.
nothing,
They-
right?
whoever
No.
said earlier
World
that
premiere.
this needs to be a seller for Game Pass. I mean, so far so good.
Here we go.
And Xbox Game Pass.
There you go.
Xbox Game exclusive.
Selling humans as drugs. You're the only one that can stop them. You realize we're gonna have to take
What
out the
the
entire
absolute
alien
F
drug
is this?
cartel.
The dude that does
Is that Rick
It's,
and Morty?
yeah, Rick and Morty. It's the dude that did Rick and Morty. Yeah.
Hyper
This
bomb.
looks amazing.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Including
This
you.
is
I want a
awesome.
talking gun.
Bounty hunter now. You gotta help me rescue my friends. They're Gatlians
That
just
world
like
is
me.
pretty
That sounds like
awesome.
Morty, man. That is pure
Yeah,
Morty.
yeah, it's the
Asante, look at
creator of
those-
Rick and Morty.
So tight. How about a little dinner first? And some
Look at the environments are
Uh-huh.
stunning.
It's amazing environments. Yeah.
This is giving me what was it? Oddworld Strangers. What was that one?
Yeah, that's what it looks
You know what
like.
I'm talking
Oh, that's
Holy.
so awesome.
Don't worry. It's
This
easy
is
to make
amazing.
more.
This is amazing. Oh my god.
Just when you think you've seen it all, someone designs a game where the guns talk.
Oh, that's
Is
so
it me
cool.
or
See
does
that?
this
You could-
feel like an Insomniac game?
Yes.
It does. It really
Oh,
does.
even the knife talks.
Oh, you know, the knife's got a mouth,
Oh
too.
my god. All right.
Oh
that sold
my
me right
god,
there.
it's
Cool as
gory.
Oh,
This looks great, dude.
This is
Oh my-
amazing.
What?
Shit, this might be my game of the year.
Is this Bug Snacks?
Amazing.
Please Doom.
wow.
Yeah,
This is bug snacks for adults.
I was gonna say, yeah. Were those Care Bears?
It's like a 10-year-old
What
wet
the-
dream,
Snacks on
dude.
crystal meth.
This is the type of game I expect to see Ugly Sonic in. This is amazing.
High on
Oh
life.
my god, this is
Oh
cool.
man, that wasn't bad at all.
Life.
Eye
I'm not
on
gonna lie.
life. You know what? Round of
Bravo.
applause.
What
Oh,
is
yeah.
that?
The fact,
That looks
honestly, the
nuts.
fact.
Yeah! October
22nd.
Game Pass.
What?
Woo!
Wow.
I'm playing that. I'm playing that.
Ah, give it.
Oh wow, that looks so
And that's
fantastic.
an Xbox
Terrible.
exclusive.
Welcome to the
Jesus.
Xbox and Bethesda Game
There she
Showcase.
Damn.
Today,
There
we're
she
doing
is.
something we've never done before. For the first time ever, our entire show is focused on games you can play over the next 12 months. You're going to see more
Damn.
gameplay than we've ever had in a show. Industry-defining racing experiences, gripping narratives, compelling strategy titles, and my favorite, the most anticipated open-world RPG of the last 20 years. All playable in the year ahead. And the best part is, with the Xbox, you'll be able to play those games in more ways than ever before. You can play on your console, PC, or on the go with Xbox Cloud Gaming. You can play with who you want, where you want, and when you want.
Terrorbound is
Today,
great,
we're going to
guys.
show you more than 30 titles that are coming to Game Pass. And that is on top of the hundreds of titles coming to members over the next year.
I love
Our
her shoes.
next announcement shows that the benefits of Game Pass go well beyond the console. We are thrilled to be working with an iconic team that has built some of the most played, most watched franchises in the entire world. And now, all Game Pass members will be able to unlock the benefits for these incredible games on PC and mobile.
You see it mobile.
No question about it. Sarah Bond has been putting in the work, let me tell you.
Oh yeah.
Riot Games. Oh my
Riot Games.
god.
Let's plays with friends to unforgettable moments.
Wait, we
That
putting
is
League on console?
crazy.
Creations that have blown
So
our
that
minds.
means they got a deal
The community has continually
with
taken Riot
Tencent.
Games to new heights.
Whoa, that would be big,
Proud to
man.
invite
That's
the
what they
Xbox
got. They got a
community
deal with
into
Tencent
that
because
world,
Tencent owns Riot.
bringing our biggest PC
Shit.
and mobile games to Game Pass.
Riot Games.
Holy
Legends,
shit.
aren't they?
Every champion
Yo.
on League
Dude.
and Wild Rift.
Whoa.
Champions,
Yo.
select cards in Legends of Runeterra, and Little Legends in Teamfight Tactics. And that's just the start. Thank you for coming on this journey with us, and welcome to Riot Games.
Holy.
Wow.
Does that mean they're putting
Well,
League
think
on console?
you know why this is not surprising?
I
How
love it.
many
Game Pass,
Xbox
baby.
employees have gone to Riot Games in the last like 2 years?
That's a good
I can
point.
count at least 30.
Bit of stop
This
animation.
is
Man,
this
this
is
is awesome.
honestly, this is smart. This is very smart.
Oh yeah.
There she is.
This is big.
With the kind of player base that these games have, this is a massive deal. A lot of people don't think it is, but it's big,
Yeah.
man.
Oh no, it's huge.
It is massive. Yes.
League of
Look at
Legends
that.
on Xbox?
Yes.
Damn.
Man,
And-
honestly,
and
my-
by the way-
I'm good at- that is so good. I'm so
By the way, with the Netflix show being as popular as it is, they are now coming up
Yes.
with first-person shooters. They're releasing soon first-person shooters for console. So if they have this deal already, expect those on console. I bet. This is big
This
deal.
is massive. Yeah.
A lot of people like to poo-poo on these games. These games are well put together.
These games have like hundreds of millions of people playing
At
them.
least.
I
Like,
used to
League of
clown
Legends is
Riot
legit fun.
until I watched that series. Holy shit, that is transformative. It's amazing. It is really
Because it
worth
was-
something.
The art of that show was done by the same people who do like the character intro videos and the music videos for League of Legends, and they're amazing.
Yeah, and supposedly the DNA of that group is arcane.
Holy shit. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Like,
what was it?
Supposedly the DNA of the group that makes those animations are from Arcane, the OG Arcane studios from Bethesda. So that's why it kind of looks like Bethesda games.
Guys, I just looked right now. League of Legends alone has 125 million monthly active players.
Yes. Yeah.
And they have 150 million registered players. That is insane.
Game
That's a
Pass,
big
baby.
move.
Wow.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Xbox
Coming this
Boost
winter.
with Game
PC
Pass. Whoa.
Wow.
This winter.
Now, the first
Whoa,
place my
when-
brain
when
goes
is
to
it
is
coming?
we're not sure
Play
yet.
with
We'll
Game
see.
Pass.
I think it said this
I mean,
fall.
It's
I mean, it's
coming
next
this
12
winter.
months. That's what she said right before.
Alright.
So
All right.
okay.
What's this? Focus.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, here we go.
Flag's tail.
so
Oh, wow, it looks great.
Yep.
let's go, baby.
Oh wow, look at the environment. It's nice.
Give me a better fighting system. Come on, better fighting system.
Yes. Like a knife or something.
If you show me a slingshot, I'll lose my mind. Come on.
I heard she's gonna get a big block of cheese in this game.
to hit her brother over the head with it when he opens his mouth. Yeah.
That's a pre-order bonus, guys.
Okay, Asante, look at that beautiful graphics, baby.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Slingshot.
Oh, here we go. God damn it.
Take my slingshot, you bourgeois pigs.
Oh, here we go.
One of our men has been
I
murdered.
feel like such a fraud because I haven't even played
More
the first
gameplay.
one yet.
Oh, Welsh, do it, man. It's so good.
Yeah, it was one of the
This
most.
is gameplay too.
No, I intend to.
This is gameplay, yeah.
I'm going to start it later, I think.
Oh,
Look at the
that,
transition from environments
You're only
instead of giving
making
us
it
one.
worse. At least you don't.
The Soul was one of the rising.
Oh,
characters, I think.
that was like Ellie style.
Okay. Okay, I saw a crossbow. I'm okay now.
And I saw a knife.
crossbow.
See, that nothing.
we good.
Nothing to be
Oh
scared
my
of.
god, this is like Manhunt.
Oh, look at
And
that.
damn,
Ransom.
damn rats,
Power
man.
rats.
Ooh.
Look at her stabbing like Ellie from The Last of Us.
I was gonna say it looks a little better than Last of Us, if you ask me.
Oh, don't
Last
start
of Us with
that
rats.
war.
Oh, this looks magnificent, man.
Uh-huh.
Give me stealth murder games. Oh.
2022.
Oh, no, still
Hey.
2022.
This year. This year.
It just doesn't
This
say
year.
when.
Yeah.
it's troubling, but
That's all I need to see, though. Give us the year. I
Damn
mean,
it.
there's not much left of 2022. That's all.
Oh,
I
no,
need to
fair.
see.
true.
We know it's coming this year.
Okay, Xbox Game
Okay, here we
Studios
go.
presents
Forza.
Uh-oh.
Forza,
Here we
baby.
go.
Forza.
Here it is.
And
Here
the
we
ray
go.
tracing is
Here we
seriously
go.
on display. You see that RT from Jump? Yes, sir. Look at
Wow.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, this is
Hey,
gonna be
Gran
Gran
fun.
Turismo 7, I'll tell you
I
that.
was gonna say Grand Transaction 7. Take some notes, baby.
All in-game 4K footage.
Yeah, this is going to be
Nice,
one of those trailers to
dude.
watch again on the 4K 60.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And notice it's called Forza Motorsport. It's not called Forza 8. It's just Forza Motorsport.
No, I think that's we're gonna do like the 10-year plan.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep
Wow,
adding
look
to
at
it.
the reflection on that car, man.
Yep.
Look at the crowd. It looks real, not
Is
flat.
that ray tracing they got in there?
It looks
yeah.
like they're displaying RT in game, yeah, while they're racing.
Oh, car damage. Isn't that weird?
See, look what they're doing. They're showing you the RT, like
Mm.
you know,
They
the
redid the
reflections of the
physics.
world in the car.
They
Look at
redid
that.
the entire physics engine for this one. I think that's what
These
they're
guys
trying
are
to-
wizards, man.
Coming in spring.
Oh wow.
Spring
Okay, so it's not
Okay.
this year.
Okay.
All right, cool.
No
All right.
delay.
So then maybe they'll focus on the Horizon,
I'm liking
Horizon
this.
DLC then. This
Forza
year.
Motorsport is back. I'm Dan Greenwald, GM of Motorsport, and I'm joined by Chris Sasaki, Creative Director at Turn 10. Forza is known for its photoreal beauty and state-of-the-art immersion. Built from the ground up to showcase the Xbox Series X and S consoles, including techniques like real-time ray tracing on track. This is the most technically advanced racing game ever made.
Today,
Walk
we're
away,
excited
mic
to
drop.
show you the all-new Forza Motorsport.
Here we go again. Is it real?
This track has been a fan favorite since the original Motorsport launched back in 2005.
Wow, look at that shit.
Autumn something.
And then the car drives through. Yep.
Fully dynamic time of day brings Maple Valley to life in
Maple
stunning
Valley.
detail.
Woo!
I got
What
this on
you're
a 70-inch
seeing
screen
is
on the
an
side,
in-engine gameplay
as well as
demo
screen. I
presented
don't know if you guys are
using
watching
a
it on
single
TV. It's
camera
remarkable.
with no
Yes.
cuts.
Me too.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm watching
jump
on my
in with the
TV at the
image.
same time.
Yeah, I'm watching it on full screen. It's breathtaking.
I will reserve my OLED
This is
4K
the thing,
viewing
though,
for
man.
after the show.
All right,
This is the thing, though. I mean, like, I'm not even the biggest racing fan,
This
and I
includes
want
a
to
48 times
get my hands
improvement
on this
in the
game.
fidelity of our physics simulation.
48 times improvement on the physics.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
advance time of
they
day
redid
here.
this
Look
entire
at the world on the
gameplay
road,
engine.
Everything you see is new and has been captured with photogrammetry and 3D material scans. Advanced rendering and procedural generation techniques bring a new level of realism to the track.
My God.
You need to get a weed eater.
Here you can see the beautiful
I knew these
fall
guys would
colors
step up their
of
game.
Maple Valley. The grass, rocks, 3D vegetation, skies and clouds, they all demonstrate a
This is
generational leap
unbelievable
in
what I'm
beauty
seeing.
and detail.
Generational
I
leap.
really want
next
to
gen
climb that tree.
Let's
Yeah, was
advance
it
time
finishing
again. You are looking at our all-new dynamic time of day. This
I knew
is a
it.
fundamental system to the new Forza Motorsport, and like weather, is available on every track. These new simulation details add further depth, drama, and dynamics to the
Unbelievable.
racing experience. In addition to our
I want to
dynamic
go
time of
there.
day, full flood lighting and physically based lights come together to deepen the realism and immersion in the world.
Love the carnival.
Changes in the time of day also change ambient temperatures, which affect track surface temps. Grip is also affected by these track temp changes, rubbering in, and of course, weather. Let's head to the pits. We've added features that players have been asking for. Tire and fuel management, multiple tire compounds, and new depth in car building create the ultimate racing playset.
Jesus.
They're selling next gen.
Advanced
on this.
materials and shaders
Holy
paired with
mother
ray
of God.
tracing bring
This
out
is
the
unbelievable.
detail in the gold heat wrap, anodized aluminum, and carbon fiber.
Look at the reflection on that car,
Engine
man.
bays, with their
Jesus.
complex self-reflection, is a place where ray tracing really shines. Car damage is a racing reality.
Not in Gran Turismo.
I
Damage.
was about to say,
damage.
shots fired.
The individual scratches on the bodywork.
Hey, Boom, was that your
You
driver
can see here
there
some of
crashing
the new
into
details,
someone
the directionality,
Now let's be nice,
how the paint
Mr.
goes
John.
away at exposed and raised edges, in the wheel abrasions, and even in the dirt buildup.
Dirt buildup too? What?
Using the
They even
power
thought of
of the
dirt buildup.
Xbox Series X
See,
and
check
S
it out.
consoles,
Holy.
Live
ray
RT.
tracing makes everything feel more connected.
Holy Jesus.
Cars reflecting onto other cars.
Next gen.
Cars reflecting their own mirrors, bodywork,
They really did it.
brake rotors, and
Please
wheels.
add Teslas for Christ's sake.
Then they tell you this
We've
is
been
a
asking
Series S
for it.
they're showing you.
More real.
Can you imagine
See,
that?
that's
Kate?
what I expect. I expect that.
When was the last
The
Forza
accuracy of our
Motorsport
overhaul
game?
physics.
Like, when did that last
The
one come out?
beauty of our cars and tracks.
Ooh, it's been some
Our
years.
new
They usually are on a
dynamic time of day,
two year
advanced
cadence.
car
I
damage,
think they're 4 years
and
now. They
real-time
stretched it out
ray
the last
tracing on
Motorsport.
track lead to a generational leap
I think you
in
can kind
immersion.
of tell that extra time.
If you listen very carefully, Wandering
It's
Dutch's
the
head
all-new
exploded somewhere.
Forza Motorsport.
You got set off like scanners.
Fuzzy must be at
Please
the
tell
edge
me
of
I'm
the
not
seat,
the only
dude.
one getting aroused by the water. Like the
Oh,
water
yeah.
alone.
Wow,
Yeah,
that was
that's-
something else,
Guinea
man.
dipping. Watch
Forza
out.
Motorsport 7 released in
Wow.
October 3rd,
Oh, here we go.
2017.
Yep.
Okay, what are we looking at here? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What, Halo?
40th
Oh,
anniversary.
40th. Oh,
No, Flight Sim, no?
Oh.
Helicopter.
Yeah, you're right.
Flight sim.
Damn it.
Yeah, it started in
One
the
helicopter
70s.
so bad.
I have the first one, Sante, on PC.
There you go. There you go. Prop planes, awesome.
Hey, my boy. So I'm from St. Louis. We're just gonna ignore the history of the guy who flew that thing, though.
Helicopters. Come on, helicopters.
We'll skip right along. Yeah.
The Wright brothers.
Dude, this game still impresses me every time I
Oh
see
yeah, every time. Yep. And you
Play
can
it
play
on
this from
cloud,
the
it's
cloud
awesome.
now.
Yep.
Oddly, a great experience.
Yes, it is amazing. It's good on the Steam Deck.
Drones. Okay, now we're flying drones. Oh no, no, that's
All
not
this
drones.
game is
That's-
not for me in the slightest.
Helicopters, thank God.
As a fan of the industry, you have to look and appreciate what they've done with this game. Like,
yeah.
I was
look at the
told that
landscape, look at
microtransactions for the
draw
game is going to be
distance,
buying
look at-
real world gas.
Unbelievable.
Now I
It's
can
so
land in my
real.
backyard.
You could take a helicopter
Did you
and chop a giraffe's
did
head
you see
off.
did you see the chat? Waxdat 8800 says no mic drops here. It's raining mics from the sky.
From the sky, indeed, indeed. Ooh, November 22nd. They're adding it.
Oh wow, okay.
See, and they're showing St. Louis some love. There you go.
Raining.
Holy crap!
Oh,
I love
here
it.
we go.
Oh,
Is it? Wait.
Is that a Halo ship?
Oh,
Yes,
that's
it
a
is.
Pelican.
Yes, it is.
That's a Halo.
See?
no way.
See?
What?
See, this is what you should have done, Halo. Huh?
Damn.
Even Flight Sim could release Halo stuff.
Oh, that's so cool.
All right, we gotta get a big group of us
You're
to do
going
this.
to
In
outer
space?
What? To play Flight Sim in
Are you
2022?
kidding me?
That is so
today.
Available.
Hey! Wow!
What the?
I'm playing Flight Sim, everybody.
Mate,
It's a long download. Let's get it started.
camaraderie with the
Let me just go
network.
I was gonna say I had
We're not the only one losing
uninstalled
this
it.
shit.
I gotta put
Camaraderie
it.
with the studios, man.
Oh, here we go.
Blizzard.
Blizzard.
Are we talking? No. This has to be. Yeah, this has to be Overwatch 2.
They're advertising Activision Blizzard stuff on the game and the show.
You mean they're active? They're advertising their own products?
Well, I know, but like you think they tread lightly, but I guess not.
Hey
They
man,
had these
Diablo
marketing
4.
deals already.
That might
they already had a marketing deal.
Yeah, they
This
already had
turns
a
out to be a
marketing deal.
trailer for
This is-
the
Oh, okay,
single
fair enough,
player-
fair enough.
player mode for this. I'll
The
be
new one
hype.
is right around the corner.
Wow.
I am your queen.
To be on Game Pass.
Who?
Let's take him to the wasteland.
This October.
Oh, this
what is
October. Oh. I thought this was 2023.
Yeah, supposedly players of Part 1 can play with players of Part 2.
Free to
And it's free to play.
Oh, it's free to play. Okay.
Keep it moving.
I cannot wait to push.
Boom, baby.
Check me out.
Just hit you with the Bruce Willis.
Uh-huh.
Well, I guess free to play doesn't have any impact on Game Pass.
No, it doesn't.
But is it cloud though?
But you know what? You'll get the perks.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say maybe they'll
for a
add
game
some
like
perks, like you can get like an extra character or something if you're a Game Pass.
Remember the
subscriber.
Riot game things? I gave you all those perks in
Yes.
some of those games.
Right, where they were like,
Yep.
unlock all champions. Of course, in
Gotta
this one,
love
I guess
something,
it'll probably be skins.
October 4th.
Is that a new character? The Junk Queen? I don't remember her being playable.
You'll like this one.
Overwatch 2.
So there you go.
Okay.
You were right.
Something they should consider doing in the future for especially a game like this is like an exclusive character for if you're a Game Pass subscriber.
Made it to the reckoning before.
Yeah.
Same with like Call of Duty, anything like that, like an exclusive game, like character skin or something like that. If you're a Game Pass subscriber, like they could do little perks.
I
with
said what
third-party
you're
games.
describing there. I said exactly the same thing. The Halo TV show came out. Where are the skins for the Halo TV show Spartans in the game? they didn't do it. What a wasted opportunity.
No, true.
Yep.
Exactly.
It's just like how Last of Us is launching like next to the HBO show, like you know what I mean? Ride off
Exactly.
each other's hype.
Has never lost.
Indeed. Yep.
Not in 13 years of rule.
Well, at least Flight Sim remembered Halo.
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Not
Are these
until
are these new characters for Overwatch?
Yeah.
She is
Oh,
for
okay.
sure, but I think this is either just like an intro trailer for her,
Yeah, I think it's only
or
her.
it's talking about the story mode that they were saying Overwatch 2 would have.
Did you really think this would be a fair fight?
Xbox consoles and
There we
PC.
go. October. Did we have a release date?
Not on Game Pass though.
It's already
Free to play. Game Pass.
World
Well, it's free to play.
premiere.
World premiere.
World
Here we
premiere.
go. Give me that new. Give me that
Ooh,
new.
games Xbox Game Studios. Let's see what's up.
Okay. An
Ooh.
Oxide.
I think this is the strategy game.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
History is filled with
4X.
moments of greatness. Some
Man.
well known, some
Snow in the desert.
lost to
This
time.
woman is an amazing actress and a voice actress
Yeah.
too.
The history that could
Every
I can
time she's
remember
on
her
a
name.
project, it elevates it. It's amazing. She is amazing.
One of the most recognizable voices on the planet,
Yes.
probably.
Yep.
What new stories would you tell?
It is beautiful looking though. Look
And
at that.
when your people speak, would you listen? How would you lead them in this new world?
Is this Civ? Like,
It's a 4X strategy game, so
Yeah.
this isn't the gameplay.
gotcha.
History is filled with moments of greatness. But these
I was gonna say because it looks like Civ, but I was like, they don't own Firaxis, or at least not yet.
Oh, PC Game Pass.
Huh.
Okay.
Ara, huh?
And Steam. Oh, Steam. Yeah. Okay.
Whenever I see turn-based, it just deflates me. I just don't get on with
It's good to be
turn-based
here.
games. Ooh, here we
Celebrating
go.
what's going
Here
to
we
be
go.
our biggest year yet. That includes a few of the projects being developed across Bethesda's 8 studios, starting with Redfall, and the world's first look at gameplay earlier in the show. Redfall is from the studio that brought us Dishonored and Prey. It's got so much of Arcane's DNA coursing through its veins. Compelling heroes, open world campaign, deep customization. Solo or with friends, we can't wait for you to play Redfall when it releases early next year. If you're looking for something to sink your
Early
teeth
next year.
right now, we've got the Elder Scrolls Online, where you can adventure alongside one of the biggest and most welcoming communities in gaming. This year, ZeniMax Online Studios is taking you somewhere that has never been explored in any Elder Scrolls game. The Elder Scrolls Online High Isle comes to Xbox next week.
Next week.
For generations, the Breton elite have lived in safety and comfort. But now, the embers of dissent glow beneath the pomp and
This is one of my big
circumstance.
blind spots in gaming. Is I just do not really play
And
MMOs.
whispers of
I
a
should probably
sinister plot
try one.
stoke the flames of war.
Yeah, me too.
I
I know
love
I'd get
Elder
addicted to it.
Scrolls,
There's
and
not enough time in the day.
That's it.
Things I love Elder Scrolls and Skyrim and that, but I don't get on with the online. I just don't. This Elder Scrolls Online, I've tried on about 5 different occasions, and I just can't get on with it.
So we've seen 10 properties so far, including this.
They said 30 plus games.
So we've seen 10 so far. I'm keeping
Still have an
count.
hour to go.
Wow.
An hour to go.
Fallout turns 25 this year. As we celebrate the legacy of this storied franchise,
Remastered. No,
Bethesda
that's
Game
76
Studios takes
off the
Fallout
screen.
76 players out of Appalachia for the first time and returns to a beloved location. Expeditions The Pit is coming this September.
Come in. You're hearing
Nice to see that they're still showing a lot of love to these titles.
anyone.
Yeah, it has come a long way.
If you're receiving this and you're brave enough, come join us at the pit.
Your arrival's the first good news we've had in a while. It might not look like much. This place is our home, and together we can take it back from these rad-worshipping fanatics.
When you're alone and life is making you lonely, let's go downtown. So maybe I'll see you there. We can forget all our troubles, forget all our cares.
Go back to Prague.
Things will be great when you're down. Wait a minute more downtown. Everything's waiting for you.
The pit.
Sounds inviting.
I knew having a pee bottle handy was going to come in handy.
Oh,
I
no.
literally just muted my mic and had the longest piss.
Bethesda Game Studios has
And we're
been
back.
busy, and not just with Fallout 76. After defining the role-playing genre with hits like Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout 3, and Fallout 4, they're going even bigger with Starfield. Later in the show, my good friend Todd Howard will be here to reveal more of their next epic
Him
RPG.
and his leather jacket, no doubt.
God Howard, let's all bow.
Hey, I guess not.
Tip your hat.
A remaster. If they were
I
going
know,
to
I'll
have anything
clip
with
his
Fallout, that would have been the place
Yeah,
for
it would have been there. Yep.
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
forward to love.
So DLC for Forza 5.
Seeing a lot of people hoping for it to be another Hot Wheels.
Yes,
Might
it
be.
is.
Yep, exactly what it is.
And it is. Oh my God! As I say it, as I live and breathe. God damn!
Yeah,
That looks so
one of the-
good. Oh my
the Hot Wheels
God.
DLC in Forza 3 was amazing, so this should be like just off the hook.
This is gonna be awesome.
And any of us who bought the little $20 thing to get this game early gets this DLC too.
Yes, that is correct.
Yo, this is gonna be awesome.
You know, I'd like to see them do like deals with other companies, like to bring Batmobiles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. I like to say, if you didn't like Hot Wheels from Forza Horizon 3, then you honestly didn't play it.
You're a soulless human being.
You didn't play it. Because it's like
Or
our
you
childhood.
you had no childhood.
Yes.
Indeed.
I think we can agree on that. You're not a bad person. You just had no childhood.
Can you imagine like little you
July
saying this?
19th.
July 19th. That's soon-ish.
Right around the corner.
That looks
Right after my birthday.
Launch exclusive. So it will go elsewhere. for now.
Unreal Engine 5. Is that what it says in the bottom corner?
Yes, sir. Real time.
Yep.
And
I know what this is.
Unreal Engine 5.
I know what this is.
Oh, is it?
Come on. It's all about family.
Where was he at?
Oh,
Ark.
It's all about family, baby.
Vinny
It's about
Diesel?
family. Vinny
Arc
D,
two.
baby. Let's do it.
Arc 2, baby.
And here on Arat.
It's all about family, baby. Let's go. It looks good.
I can't believe
For a
Vin
split
Diesel's in this
second, I
thing.
thought this was a Fable trailer.
And this is in
my
real
heart
time, too.
sank
This looks
for a minute.
great.
But if anyone can tame this new world, we can.
There he is.
There goes
Dude
the
needs a
grunting.
dentist real bad.
Looks like Vin Diesel's ready for The Rock.
Yeah, he needs a dinosaur to take on the Rock for sure. Yes. 2023.
2023.
Okay.
Next year.
Yeah.
2.
Nice.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Play day one with Game
Another launch
Pass.
exclusive. Not 5.
Oh, it's
Unreal Engine.
Scorn.
Oh, this is
Oh, yeah,
that
it's
Scorn.
Scorn, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
launch.
Scorn, yeah. I'm really looking forward to this game. Looks
Yeah, me
trippy
too.
as fuck.
It makes me feel weird things that I don't like.
Yeah,
Especially
Yeah, I
this, like,
do not
this
wanna
right,
be
just
doing
right now.
mushrooms.
Like right this, like this right here. No, no, no.
I'm real glad that this
What
is the
the-
top people, but I don't think I'm going to get in on this one.
Yeah, I might watch people play
I'm
this.
struggling to find the words right now.
Deeply uncomfortable.
I think whoever made this game thought about when Neo was still in the Matrix, they were taking him out at that moment. Yeah, let's make a whole movie about that. The whole game, just about the grotesqueries.
It's like Clive Barker level, weird.
Yeah, looks creepy and slimy. Everything
And
I
gross.
Like
Hellraiser. Geiger inspired for sure.
I love it. I want this game.
like. October 21st.
Wow, there we go. October. Game Pass.
Nice little Halloween game there.
This
is Halloween. This is Halloween.
All right.
Scorn is short for space porn.
Hentai is what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Instead, they unleashed a pestilence on our world. No one yet knows if you can kill a god. I, for one, intend to find out.
What?
Something tells me.
Dude, what is this? This looks really cool.
Yeah, this might be one of those project codes we've been hearing about. Let's keep a close eye here.
Well, on the topic of new, this looks pretty cool.
Yes, it does.
Ooh, I like that slam.
Huh?
Kind of looks like
Compulsion,
Zendaya
maybe?
there.
Come on, who
I
this?
wonder if that's the creative character.
Is this Compulsion's game?
No, because
Will I have gotten my?
Could you imagine?
Will I have gotten my dream?
No, it's not Compulsion. No.
Compulsion's game, I think, was supposed to be like a Deep South thing, if I remember right. Was that them?
This gives
Yeah,
me
it's true, you're
Sinbad
right.
vibes, like old school Sinbad vibes.
Like the stand-up comedian? Sorry, I couldn't resist.
That is a good deep cut, sir. Good job. Good job.
Thank you.
I like the gameplay look of this.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
Jason and the
It's
Like just the melee.
Flint hook. Yeah.
Flintlock.
Flint hook.
What is? Who
Flintlock.
made this?
We've seen this.
It was
We've seen
Yeah,
this already.
we saw this before. Yeah.
We did?
Yep.
Maybe I was.
Yes,
Maybe I
we
went to
did.
the bathroom.
Have we?
Doing that. Early
Yes, we have.
2023.
Have we honestly seen this before? Because this is completely
Yes,
new
we
to
have.
me.
I don't remember seeing this either.
This must have been like a week ago or so. Two
Okay,
weeks
well,
ago or so.
yeah.
We've seen
Oh,
this. Yes.
okay.
I must
Yeah.
went right over my head.
Oh, you know what? Those are the Ashen developers. right?
World premiere.
A44, yeah, I think so.
Here we go.
Xbox
Yeah.
Studios presents Mojang's
Mojang?
real-time strategy game.
Oh, what are they doing?
RTS. RTS, supposedly.
A new game.
Yes, supposedly it's an RTS.
Okay, from the creators of Minecraft, so it isn't
Legends
Minecraft.
hold
Here we go.
great
Let's see.
power.
Let's see.
Wow. Maybe it's a little Minecraft.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the aesthetic is there. They just dropped the name.
Some legends tell of
Unless it's
peace
a world building game.
and the
Like,
beauty
you know,
of
like a
simplicity.
Yeah, maybe.
That aerial view gave me like Empire Earth, sort of
Like a Lego Worlds kind of vibe or something.
Yeah. Like Halo Wars, but with Minecraft.
Yeah.
Oh, Violent Pigs. There we go.
This was supposed to be the rumored RTS. I hope it's not RTS, but
I would really hope it's not RTS. Please. No.
yeah, I'm not an RTS type person. But
Yeah,
hey,
yeah, it's not my jam either.
But the legends we hold dearest.
Look at all those kids playing RTS. That's what it is.
It does make sense though. I mean, to reboot the genre.
Yep, of course, yeah. And RTS breeds intelligence.
Well, I mean, it's a genre that's lost a lot of steam over the years,
Yeah.
and I think Minecraft is a game that can bring in a new generation, right?
True. So it makes perfect sense to do it. Yeah.
This is the
Especially with them
legend
now
of
owning
Unmatched.
Activision Blizzard soon.
Yep.
You know, you have all those RTSs, you have Age of Empires.
United by
Yeah, Minecraft's a good genre.
I do like that they're dabbling in different genres, though. I mean, like you've got Minecraft, and then you've got Dungeons, which is literally like a Diablo-esque game.
Actually, it's not.
Okay.
It's not an
So, well,
RTS.
it looks like
No.
it looks like it is, but it's like a Brutal Legend style one where you are also like your own character.
So like your
Legends.
it's a strategy.
I was about to say, okay, so it's like
Action
it's a hybrid.
Yeah, that's cool.
Almost like an action RPG, but action strategy. That's pretty cool. I'm down with that. What is that? Okay,
I'll play it day
Game
one.
Pass.
Just to give it a shirt here.
Well, my girl said everything within the year, so it can't be any later than June, right?
My girl.
Console launch exclusive.
She's mine, Asante. Get your own.
Everything we see is coming out within the next.
I don't mean to brag, Mag, but is she following you on Twitter?
Oh
Yes.
my God.
No, she's
Y'all
not.
need to
No,
take
she's
this
not.
offline. Come on.
No, she's not. Is this Outer Worlds too?
No.
No, I guess too soon for
I
that.
think we've seen this before.
Wanted to make a new life for yourself.
Don't excite me
Oh
like
my
this.
God, it's Starfield
I'd love
footage.
to see some Outer Worlds too.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Yeah.
It's No Man's Sky remastered.
It does.
I was gonna say, is this No Man's Sky?
Yeah, and there should be no Man's Sky slander. That game has come a long way. It's actually pretty
Sure
amazing
has.
now.
Stardew
I like that the
Valley in
mech
space.
looks like a tractor. Like it's got the tractor front on it.
I mean, this comes with the
Stardew
whimsy.
Planet.
It's looking cool. It looks like it's more family-friendly stuff.
Stardew Planet.
And while you
Stardew
explored,
Planet, let's go, baby.
you uncovered a mystery. I'm sure
Actually, it does kind of have those vibes of like you're
Mecha
farming,
Salt.
but there's the dungeons too. So,
Together.
Lightyear
Lightyear Frontier, as
It's a
in,
good
as in,
name.
as in Lightyear, as in the movie Lightyear.
No, there's no way. Would it be?
No, I would have had
No.
it. Would have.
No, they would have had a Disney
Plus
in there.
over it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's weird.
those
Yeah.
guys are shameless.
They're probably just trying to market it like that so people will think it is.
What's happening? Wait.
Okay, this is pee break territory. I'll be back.
Yes.
Territory.
Game of violent pussy. I'm good for that.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Sorry, a little GAD there.
You know what's wild
Oh,
though? Is
boy.
that this is the first thing they've shown in the entire showcase where I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna play that one.
What is this?
It's you play as cats and you shoot. It's called Cattle Royale.
Cattle Royale.
I mean, this could be their answer
Yeah,
to
I
listening.
don't-
What is it?
Gunfire
Reborn, 2022. Okay, yeah.
So
we don't
if
have
it's
to wait.
Cattle Royale, does that mean instead of a tea bag, he does a flea bag?
Correct.
He throws kitty litter at you.
I hate it when you get trailers like that with zero context. It's like, okay, they're shooting guns, but why?
I'm just immediately interested in this thing.
Hello.
Is this Josh
Anyone
Sawyer's
here?
game?
Oh, it is.
Plot twist?
I got a bad feeling about
Wait.
this.
Maybe? No.
Ooh, this is cool.
Oh, looks
Interesting.
Since I found you
Yeah, I like games like this, man.
The inside
Yes,
is
I was just
very
gonna say,
visible
inside
here.
vibes. Inside vibes. Definitely
beautiful.
Inside vibes.
Well,
Absolutely.
this is very
Finally got color, though.
flashback-esque.
There's like a.
Oh, here you go.
Flashback too, right?
And
There's like an
then we'll
Eldritch
give you a little
thing
bit of
going
limbo
on.
to match it.
Thank you. Who are you, sir? I'm agreeing with everything you're saying. I can't see you, but I can hear you.
This is Kay Asante. and even to make things even weirder, now I'm also getting what do you call it? Come on, what's the name of that other Xbox game? Beautiful Xbox game.
Oh, Ori?
Ori and the Will of the Wisp.
Yeah,
Look at
Ori
this.
vibe.
Just a little bit. It does have that like. It looks like it might be a Castlevania type thing.
That looked cool. That
Last
looked cool.
case of
That's
Benedict
day one for me, though.
Fox.
I'm very interested.
Wow, also Game Pass. My goodness, that's great.
Yep.
That's day one for me. Like the second I got Limbo,
I love
slash
games like that.
Inside vibes, I knew I was playing that. Yeah, me too, man. The art style, the side scrolling, the mystery. It's got an
Hello,
essence
everyone.
to it. It's just beautiful.
I am excited to be here today to tell you more about Interior Night's first original creation, As Dusk Falls. It started with the desire to create a deep interactive experience all levels of players can enjoy together. Because stories are brilliant, universal tools that help us understand the heartbreaking beauty of life. This game is an uncompromising tale of family, resilience, and sacrifice, written like a prestige TV show with a unique motion graphic novel style that triggers the imagination. This is an interactive story powered by video games that gives you agency over the lives
Still
of
got
far from
45 minutes
perfect
left,
human
guys.
beings. This is a thought-provoking experience you can play with people you love, discover insights about each other, and create shared memories. As Dusk Falls is an emotional experience that we hope will leave a mark with everyone who plays it.
This is the 20th property we've seen.
For most people, Turok
I like
is
the art
just
style.
a pit stop.
For sure.
Yeah, it looks like definitely like a graphic novel in motion.
Yep.
Who said graphic novel? Whoever said graphic novel, yes. That was my fault.
There's enough cash in that safe to put the last few weeks behind us. On the ground, now!
You were in the wrong place at the wrong time. We've been in the wrong place forever.
Sometimes doing the right thing.
It looks like the cover art for Alan Wake.
Got eyes on Turok.
Yeah, very much.
I don't know if it's because these are very like normal looking
It's
people or
okay.
something, but I feel like I
Even those of
recognize
us who made it out alive.
The big guy
Maybe the
sitting on
actors.
the actor
Yeah.
that was the big guy sitting on the chair was the guy that was in
Taking very different paths in life.
the Quantic Dream
This
game.
looks
What was it? The
fantastic.
one with the cop,
They
the
all
detective?
lead back to
What was it
Turok.
called?
Oh yeah.
Rain?
what was the name of that
Rain?
game?
Oh, Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain.
Heavy
Yeah,
Rain.
the top guy, yeah.
Oh,
Hey, Sam. Say, you haven't seen three fellas in a blue pickup, have you?
Nope. Been here all day.
How you liking the Desert Dream?
Oh,
Hey, Noof, what are you doing in this
Can I
game?
ask what brings you to Turok?
See, so there you go. That's what makes this game unique. Branching paths.
Yeah.
This is like the ultimate Telltale game.
Yeah, it looks like it's got that same
I
thing.
was just
like
going to
the,
say, honestly, I hope it plays like a Telltale game, but it seems to have branches, like multiple.
Up to 8
endings.
players.
Up to 8
Wow.
players.
What?
You can
Yes,
play this
man.
multiplayer?
July 19th.
That sounds
how that works.
coming this
Yeah,
bananas.
it's probably like the Until Dawn thing. or
What did they
the-
say about the
on
date?
Game
When is
Pass
it coming?
movie.
July
July
19th.
18 or 19? Same day as something else that's launching that day. Oh, the Hot Wheels.
Console launch. Okay.
I'm cancelling my Game Pass. There's nothing to play. Shut up. Shut up, Ollie.
The first thing I thought when I saw the sword come out, I thought Black Myth Wukong. No,
It did feel like that.
What's that, Nakara?
that's what I want. Yeah, this is big on PC.
It's like a Kung Fu Battle Royale. That's dope. I didn't know about this.
Yeah, it's real big on PC. Like I think the Epic Game Store has a really big, has a lock on it right now.
That's why I haven't heard
Beautiful,
of it.
very very beautiful. Yeah, if you don't install on Epic Game Store, then yes, you ain't got it.
Bouncing physics confirmed.
Yeah. Now we know where he was looking.
Exactly, we know where his eyes were focused.
Wow. It's Japanese. You know what's happening.
That's a good point too.
It is cool though. Look at that.
We fight in bikini.
In Japan, it's not about the guns, it's about the buns.
Oh, boy. I see across PC and console. Okay. Is it an MMO? No, campaign.
Oh,
mode.
there's a campaign mode. Nice.
There we
Oh,
go.
that looks awesome. That looks really cool.
Now they're speaking my language. Campaign
Yeah, I was
mode.
gonna say that's
Sign
what I
me up.
needed. A campaign. Other than that, I wasn't interested.
Yeah, if it's not multiplayer, if it's only multiplayer, including
Oh, June 20. That's like
launch.
2 weeks.
Damn.
Not
That's-
even.
Yeah.
I'll try that out. I'll definitely
All
try
right,
that
I'll give it a shot.
Naraka.
Naraka.
I'll play that. Do a couple rounds in there. Ooh.
World premiere.
I don't do it.
All right, here we go.
Xbox Game
Well,
Studios
premiere.
presents Pentiment.
Oh, okay.
They even put it in there just to let you know what it is.
Josh Sawyer's game.
Yep.
What in the hell is this?
Ah.
Did anyone
No.
play Valiant Hearts? Not Valiant. Is it Valiant Hearts?
No.
Damn, Josh.
Sound like a good no.
This is the Bible, the game.
That's Moses.
What's going on in there? I'm sorry, Father. There's nothing to be done. He's dead.
So just so you know, I'm keeping notes, and right now, Pentiment, I have in the notes, Pentiment, in quotations, the mag screams, no! Because I think that sums it up pretty well.
This is like a nightmare.
Oh man!
You know what? I'll play this for charity.
I had more faith in the Obsidian. Nah, man, this feels like someone's just squatted and taken a massive dump on my TV.
Oh man, Pentiment. Okay, when's it coming?
At least the book looked cool.
November 2022. Okay.
What happened to that dude's head? What's going on?
Oh, God.
That's what happened to Mag when he saw the trailer.
It's all good.
Oh my God.
Was that Starfall?
Well, that's the first L. That's the only
They
L
can't
I've
all
seen
be
so far.
gems.
That one-
Yeah, I know.
Uh-oh.
That's a real goal. Wait, hold up.
Well, let's hope that didn't start a trend.
Special breaking.
Bite your tongue, web
No, it's grounded.
Just kidding.
This could be linked
Yeah, it's
to the
grounded.
disturbing
It's grounded. Yeah, you're right.
Random
Simulator.
1.0.
otherwise quiet town.
Oh, nice.
If anyone has seen the
Obsidian
teenagers or has
Entertainment,
any
here we
other
go.
information, please contact the police department.
Also, to say this about Pentiment, if that's the Josh Sawyer game, then at least we know it'll have good
game's-
writing. I
This
won't.
game's got picked up a lot of steam, eh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. They spent a lot of time on those building mechanics. It is amazing.
Right.
You can see some of the mansions people have built in this thing.
Against terrifying insects and treacherous wastelands.
Yeah, I used to play this a lot until I came across a spider that was bigger than me, and I was like, nope, never again.
Unfortunately, my memory chip is a little rusty. But with a little maintenance, we can unravel why you are here. Before someone or something terminates your tiny existence.
They need to do some kind of tie-in with Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. They just need to at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Have the actor, like the dad from the original movie, make a cameo.
I know, right? That'd be amazing. Have him on the TV or something. It would be
That would be
hilarious.
incredible.
What?
Yes, literally. Or like if you find yourself in the house, he's just in the basement working on a shrink ray. Like, guys,
With the shrink ray.
like it's,
That would
They'll
be
probably-
epic.
Don't be surprised if they tease it now at the end.
But they said full campaign. I'm there. If there's a campaign, I'll play it for sure. Grounded 1.0. There you go.
Nice.
10 million players. Wow.
What's out?
September
full
22nd.
game available September.
Baby.
Oi, oi.
Yep.
It's a good game, man. I've only played a bit, but I
It
like
is.
what I do like what I played. So more
And
the
it's
merrier.
awesome with friends.
premiere.
It's awesome with friends.
Yeah.
Launch exclusive. Tells you it'll go elsewhere. That means it's third party. Oh, Raw Fury.
Helios.
Okay.
They search for someone who does not exist. The shadow. The forgotten child of a scattered race. Lost until now. Now they have awakened the Erebon. Now they have awakened me.
Nightcrawler.
Okay. So you stealth with her, and then you can inhabit the body of a robot and
But
use
I
that
am
for the
not
melee.
their
Oh, no, that's not her. That's her. Okay, there you go.
I am their reckoning.
That is awesome gameplay right there. I like that.
Like a shadow ninja
It's about
kind of
staying
thing.
in the dark. It's the ultimate
Yeah.
stealth game.
They will not drag me into their
Airband?
Airband.
Okay.
Because their light
Why not?
is a lie.
That look cool.
Assassin's Creed like.
A little bit, yeah.
Kind of cool. Damn, Sarah Bond putting in the work. She got everything on Game Pass.
Gross.
Okay.
Yeah,
What is this?
Speak now to those who heed a darker call.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Diablo 4?
Yes, it is.
Those
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice. I've been hoping for a bit of Diablo. Here we go.
Deeper knowledge. Who follow an unquenchable yearning, born of blood and bone. To unlock the forbidden secrets and foulest black rituals.
Gotta love that Activision Blizzard connection.
Death.
Well, you knew eventually it was going to be there. I didn't realize it would be here this quick.
Yep.
Took his head off.
Hey, what you get? To truly embrace this power, you must take it into the world. You will be shunned.
I don't like you.
I mean, marked as a living sacrifice.
I don't know you.
To this profane knowledge.
Come on. Give us a name.
You will be a priest of Rathma,
Oh, yeah.
a necromancer.
Necromancer.
100%. I'm very confident. Diablo 4.
And you will not confront the darkness alone. We are the speakers of the dead. And the dead have no mercy.
Game of Thrones.
Diablo
4. There it is.
4.
Yeah.
Mother God.
There we go.
So is she the villain?
I'm really excited
Necromancer.
about that game. I
Yeah,
really
she's
am.
Necromancer.
excited about
Oh, there they are.
I don't know.
She's one of the playable characters.
Yeah, I've played her before. The Necromancer.
New class.
New class.
Well,
Necromancer.
The last one in the what is it, Immortal?
I'm
Looks
very
here we
excited
go.
to announce our fifth
Yes.
and final class, the Necromancer.
Hello, Rod.
The commander of the undead,
Welcome
who joins
back,
the
Rod.
other iconic classes around the campfire in Diablo 4. These include the mighty barbarian, the elemental sorceress, the crafty rogue, and the powerful
I
druid.
love playing Barbarian.
And you'll want them because the demon Lilith, the daughter of hatred, has returned and spreading corruption and evil as she fights to reclaim our dark gothic world as her own. And it's up to you to stop her. Now, Diablo 4 is the culmination of the 25-year history of the franchise, building on top of the best of what's come before with some, unique twists all its own. So let's dig a little deeper by watching, for the first time I might add, some Xbox Series X gameplay, while hearing
Thank
from a
you.
few of the many people behind the game.
Here we go. Here we go. Thank you, Rod. You're a lovely man.
Definitely not Pentiment, guys.
Diablo 4 is the next generation of action RPG, melding monster slaying and loot
this is
collecting
what's-
with a fully realized open world.
It's not for the
This
faint
is
of heart.
this is it.
It's gory
This looks
and
good.
unnerving. It's creepy.
Diablo 4 is all
She's
about
the-
player choice.
Well, open world, they
It takes
said, right?
all of the pillars of a
Yeah.
Diablo game and
Oh,
just
yes.
expands them with all of the new features that people really love and
This is
appreciate.
gonna take over my
in
life,
modern
guys. Diablo
games.
Immortal has taken over.
Literally, I am
Wow.
going to play.
Whoever you see
the
yourself
shit
being, you
out
can
of this
create
game.
in Diablo 4.
You will never see me.
It's important to include robust character
Yeah,
customization.
Diablo
because then I
Immortal
can play
has
the
insane
fantasy that I want to
customization for a mobile game. It's like nuts how detailed you can get.
I can't put
expect
it down.
to be good.
Yeah, I can't put it down,
It
Kate.
allows you to switch around your playstyle as well.
Are you kidding me?
Everything feels very powerful and fun.
Oh, that's my guy right there. That's what I want. I want to be a beast mode, fighting axe, mace wielding motherfucker.
One of the really cool things about
Oh,
having
you're
an open
speaking my
world is
language.
The journey that you take throughout Diablo 4 is your own. There's no linear path that you have to follow.
That looks really good.
We've got almost
Oh my God.
150 dungeons in the game.
There's all kinds of surprises as you're exploring.
CJ Gomez says Pentiment was funded by the dollar they
Strongholds
found
are
in the
enemy
pocket change.
territory that
True. True story. My Sunday school teacher sent me a text, super excited about Pentiment.
But
You know what?
Evil in this
Listen,
place has been
it's one of those
cleansed.
games.
It now
12 people
becomes
made
a
it.
friendly
You
town.
know what I'm saying? It's going to be
Yeah.
for a subset of people that
Sometimes
enjoy
it's a
that
new
type
town,
of
sometimes
experience.
it's a new dungeon.
for
It's
sure.
not for
But
me.
they-
I can say that right now.
They should teach the community
And you
that,
have
that
a real
a
impact
project
on the world as a
name
result.
is the project name until you see it.
can't leave
Temper
us
your
here.
expectations.
They might come back any moment.
Local events are really cool little story segments that happen within the open world.
You'll just be
Dude,
running through
I
the
love
world.
this
and
looks
amazing.
Wow, that is so
Participate in it.
cool.
Or get a group together and just wail on these
Whoa.
like giant world bosses.
Whoa! Oh my God, guys!
These are events that
Mrs.
a lot of
Boom is
people
going
and
to
you really have
lose
to work
her
together.
shit.
I'm not gonna be able to get up for like 10 minutes, guys. Oh my God!
Screen, collaborating,
Wow.
and trying to
That's
take
crap.
this big monster down.
Put that thing
It's,
away.
it's epic.
Everything we're seeing here is
It's
from
so
Shared
easy
world.
to create a community.
Well, I got some
It makes
buddies who
Diablo
got some
more
wet pants
of
right
a
now. Let me tell you that
social
right
experience.
Oh
You know
man,
what's
we gotta
crazy?
play this,
This
guys.
is going to be a
If
first
you
party
have an
IP is
Xbox
bonkers.
and your buddy has a
Yep.
PC,
Yep.
you're going to be able to group up.
I know.
Really
Boom,
play couch
literally
co-op.
tell me
Two
about it,
people on
bro.
the couch can
Tell me
sit there
about
and
it.
have a great experience.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. This made the show for me. I'm not even gonna lie.
Where players can engage in PvE.
Yeah,
Not done
this
yet.
is the
Looks
best
incredible.
thing
You
they've
go
shown
there,
for me so
you can
far.
start swinging away.
This is
30
set in the
minutes to
back.
go.
But
30 minutes
you're also
to go.
opening
Look
yourself
how
up to
Redfall in
being
this.
swung at.
Redfall and
If
this
you're
has
like
been the
really, really good,
standouts
the
for me
game
so
actually
far.
marks you as like a champion on the map.
I don't know why I was expecting Diablo 4 to be awesome, but man, this is
You
taking
basically
it to
become a
another
little
level.
pinata, and everyone wants to chase you down.
Okay.
The last story mission is really the beginning
Endgame.
of
Just
a
a
whole
big
different
ass
part of
hole in
the
the
journey.
ground.
Now you're set up for the end game, and that end game is rich with things to do that allow you to get more and more powerful.
Whether it's new items or new dungeons or new Paragon boards. Every single time you come back to play Diablo 4, there's going to be new
There's that
stuff for you to
barbarian spin from
experience.
Diablo Immortal.
And it's
Yeah,
something
that'll be
we're
my
going to
player.
support for years to come.
I'm dibbing it. It's mine.
I'm really excited for folks to get their hands on Diablo 4.
Just to see millions of people really enjoying the different options.
Through the campaign,
Local events,
Remember the
Couch
visuals, man.
co-op.
Endgame.
The color
PvP,
palette, like the
it
colors
almost doesn't
bouncing off
end.
my screen right
Look
now.
how much is happening on
And we are
screen,
so
guys.
close.
Literally, there are at any given point 40 characters on the screen.
And this is Series
I'm
X footage
really
too.
liking what I see.
Yeah,
2023.
console and Xbox.
Ow.
Nice.
I can wait. I
And
can
of course, they don't say Game Pass because they can't
They're
until
not allowed to. Yeah, exactly.
Not yet. Mhm.
wait. I know, yeah.
We
There you go.
promised
See the thieves.
that we're free to those who sail the sea. Though there's
Wait, but
always more
didn't Sarah Bond
potential
say
with
that
them.
every game that we're gonna show is coming day one to Game Pass?
Well spelled
She did say that, yeah.
There's plenty
Yeah.
to
They
say
just can't
yet.
add the caption yet just yet.
Gotcha.
Finally be a captain.
Yeah, like you won't see Deathloop here because the 2-year exclusive, the 1-year exclusivity hasn't ended, so they can't even talk about it. But it's coming this year.
Gotcha.
Then to satisfy your
How
vanity,
fast Sea of
as
Thieves
long
has
as there's
turned
no
since its
profanity,
inception is
you can
absolutely
live
incredible.
it just how you desire.
Booty face.
Booty McBooty face. Is that Matt Booty Ship?
Yes.
Booty McBooty face, huh?
Or to set sail as a pirate captain. That's why we really think that you should play this game. And it's available with Xbox Game Pass, of course. Or to set sail as a pirate captain.
I love breaking the fourth wall.
Adventure will come knocking on your door.
Has anybody played the campaign, the pseudo campaign they've added in there?
Yeah.
Is it any good?
I didn't play through it. I started. I got to the second chapter. It was good.
Yeah, because I kind of want to get into it, but it didn't have a campaign. So
Yeah, the talk was really good, and then the Pirates of the Caribbean stuff they added. Was,
Yeah. Pirates of the Caribbean was the last thing I played, and that was
time is almost up, so as we leave, if you want to be a pirate,
This is doing bonker numbers for Xbox.
come do it in season 7 to Sea of Thieves.
That's really stupid. I like that.
I like it. I love when they break the fourth wall. It's on Game Pass, of course. World premiere. Bring me the new. Oh, what's this?
Oh yeah, Echo Generation. Looks like the same graphics as the folks who made Echo Generation. That was a fun game too.
That would fit.
Yeah, there you go.
Is this Alice in Wonderland? But just not.
Indie title. Looks cool.
Has the same look as Minecraft.
A little bit.
Yeah, Echo Generation has that. It's kind of like pixel, but not really. But it is, and like if you play it's like on an OLED, it's amazing. It has this weird, like, is it pixel art? Is it 3D art? It's kind of both. It's really good. And I was about to say they lean heavily on neon. It's very cool.
That was a cool little boss fight.
Yeah. Revan Rock.
Yeah, this is definitely like an Alice in Wonderland thing. For sure.
That looks fun, man.
Yeah.
Looks good.
23. GP.
Play D1 with Game Pass.
I guess they're ending
number 28.
3 minutes left.
Launch. Okay.
20 minutes left.
Annapurna.
Yep.
Oh,
Inside
this is
and
Somerville.
Limbo.
Somerville.
Okay.
Yep, this is Somerville.
If they swim inside a limbo, it has my attention.
Yep. Because remember, after Inside, they split. The team that made them split, and the other guy started the Somerville thing.
Oh right.
Is
okay.
this that?
Okay.
Actually, no, it's not. This is the other side of the team. This is not Somerville.
Look, it's a veg.
I see they still can't afford voice actors.
But you know, their games, they've been so good that it's always been a feature, not a bug, you know?
Yeah, no, the way that their narrative is so interesting. I was just trying to be...
Yeah.
I was trying to be hilarious.
No, so I guess when they split, half did Somerville and the other half were doing this. Interesting.
Is this game called Move Your Balls?
The thing is, though, like when you look at a game like Inside as an example, just a direct comparison, that game was so good it didn't need any dialogue.
Yep.
It spoke for itself in the game.
I thought it was going to be named Marbles for some reason.
Okay, we got 22 minutes left. It's time to kick it into overdrive, folks.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
I agree. There's been a bit of a lull.
World premiere.
Mate, they opened up high. They always close high. I have faith.
Koei Tecmo.
Here we go.
Could be Ninja Gaiden.
I know, right?
That would be nuts.
What?
Oh, Team Ninja.
Team Ninja, come on.
Oh.
Tell me Ninja Gaiden.
Please tell me Ninja Gaiden.
Well, you know what? They just put 3 Ninja Gaiden games in Game Pass.
They did.
This week,
Sigma.
right?
They put the Sigma in Game Pass.
Yeah,
yes.
just to maybe drum up some attention.
No, I don't think it's Ninja Gaiden, though.
I don't think so either.
No, because they're using powers, and Ninja Gaiden's not really
Looks
into
from like
powers.
Onimusha.
It could be a reboot.
Yeah, it looks like Onimusha kind of style.
Oh shit, that'd be awesome.
Tell me, like, the return of Onimusha.
Onimusha didn't have
Yo.
dragons.
What was Onimusha? Is that code?
Graphically, it's insane.
Well, that was a Capcom game, but
Wulong
I
Fallen
don't know what
Destiny.
that is, but I'm gonna play it.
It's probably gonna play.
Early.
I'm right.
That's Lubu.
I mean, Team Ninja.
That's my boy Lubu. Oh no!
Are you guys thinking like a Souls-like game?
Game Pass.
Game Pass?
Yep.
Nice. That's good.
Damn.
Well, this is going to be
Fallen Dynasty. Roll
Phil,
on.
baby, Phil.
Japan is home to some of the most talented and well-known game creators anywhere in the world. We're thrilled to be working with Koei Tecmo to bring Wolong Fallen Dynasty to Game Pass day one. I'm also excited to be working with Team Ninja, who has a long history of building incredible action games for Xbox, and it's great to be working with them once again. We know how important it is to our fans to continue to bring more Japanese franchises to Xbox. I'm excited to announce the return of one of the most highly requested and beloved franchises to Xbox
Here we go.
from our partners
Persona.
at Atlas.
Persona. There you go.
Yep.
There's your Persona.
Atlas.
Are you
Oh,
happy
yeah.
now?
I mean,
Can you calm down now? The
let's
Persona's
go.
here. There you go.
Let's go.
Some people are giving up some meat.
It's all of them. It's got to be all of them.
So they finally accepted Phil Spencer's flowers. Okay. Good job.
It's like it's P3. Is that FES?
Dude, it's about damn
There's
time.
Persona 3. See, and what does that tell you? It tells you that Snitch is batting 1,000.
Yep.
That Snitch, man. He's a snitch.
He's golden. Super golden.
He was right. 3 and 4. Here's 4 golden.
And then 5.
Let me guess. All just like they did. Yep, just like they did. What they did with what do you call it? Yakuza. They're gonna bring all these one by one to Game Pass.
That's the way to do it.
Oh, I can't believe I'm about to play Persona 5 again.
All of them.
So many people.
All
that
of them
happy
are coming.
right now.
I'm sorry, I got some text to send to some people who were saying this wasn't going to happen.
Look,
Oh,
these games.
You enjoying the shade? Enjoy.
Oh,
These games aren't for me, guys. But the significance of having them for the platform is huge.
My only
especially
thing
in
is that I
streaming.
wish it was
Yeah,
FES
that is
and
my
not PC.
sentiment too.
And it's on PC
that is
too.
my sentiment, exactly.
Worldwide streaming.
Not for me,
is-
but I'm
is-
happy for the people
Ooh,
who've been dying
2022.
for this to go.
Okay, so that's not now, but it's soon.
All of them
Yep.
in Game Pass. Look at
Console,
It's
PC,
Game
and
Pass.
cloud.
October.
3, 4, and 5.
Not my jam, but cool.
That's a really big announcement.
Here comes Final Fantasy VII.
Honestly,
31.
it's probably the biggest announcement.
Is this like the
So-
Japanese
Now,
section?
I'm excited to announce a special partnership between Xbox Game Studios
Kojima.
and one of the greatest creative minds
That's gotta
and
be Koji.
innovators
Yep.
in our industry.
Kojima.
Oh,
Someone that I have admired.
Oh
for
my
many
God!
years.
Here we go.
Today, I'm pleased to
Here we
share we
Uh-oh.
will be working together to create a brand new experience like we've never seen.
I got goosebumps.
Totally
Oh,
cool.
yes!
Yeah!
Yeah,
こんに
baby!
ちは。
Oh
小島
my
秀夫です
god.
ずっと作りたか
Yep.
ったゲー
Jeff
ムがあり
Keighley
ます
just。took a dump.
それは誰も体験したことも
Maybe
見
this is why he
た
was
こ
so
とも
bummed
ない
in his
全
Twitter
く
live
新
is
しい
because
も
like
の
he
です
knew that this was being announced,
そ
but
れ
it
が
wasn't being announced to
作れ
his
る日が来る
show.
のをずっと待っておりましたマイクロソフトの最先端クラウドテクノロジーと、市場の変化によっ
I
て
wonder if we'll see anything
その
about it
未知
or
な
if
る
he's
構
just
想への
announcing
挑
it.
戦がようやく
It's easy for him
可
to
能となり
say.
ました
How many more people are going to cut their Xbox PlayStations in half
これ
now?
から、
It may take some
Xbox
time,
ゲー
he
ムスタ
said.
ジオと提携し
Oh yeah, of course it
皆
will.
さんに喜んでいただけるニュースをお届けしていきたいと思います
Yeah.
Jeff Grubb
ご期待
right
ください
now is vindicated.
Okay, here we go.
Thank you, Kojima-san. We're thrilled to have Kojima
Xbox era
Productions
said exactly
working
this.
with our
It's
teams
going to be
at
announced
Xbox
but not
Game
shown.
Yeah.
They
Today,
said this
for
yesterday.
the first time ever,
The
we have
prequel to
focused
Death
on
Stranding.
showing
And guys,
you
don't forget that
games
Phil
that you can
Spencer had
play
that
over the
Kojima
next 12
statue on
months.
his desk a while
Today's
back.
show
Remember?
Oh, yeah.
celebrates a
at
diverse
that, guys.
lineup of global game creators
That's the
of all
roadmap.
sizes
That's what we needed to see.
who bring
That
with
right
them
there.
unlimited potential. Games from these creators will be coming to Game Pass every single month,
Wow.
including Naraka Blade Point, As Dusk Falls, A Plague Tale Requiem, Pentiment, Persona 5
That's what we
Royale,
just came out and said,
Somerville,
hey, this is why you're
Scorn,
dumb for canceling
just to name a
the
few.
subscription.
And we start 2023
That's for you,
with
Mac.
the launches of some of the most anticipated titles from the teams at Xbox and Bethesda. Redfall, Minecraft Legends, Starfield, Forza Motorsport, and more. This has been an incredible year as we achieved record growth across console and Game Pass, with millions of people playing our games every single day. And we have you,
to thank for that.
Trying to figure out this pattern on his
Whether
shirt
that's
is.
new players joining us through Xbox Cloud Gaming, or our longest fans playing on Xbox and PC.
The Smurfs are coming?
We could not have done this without you.
I mean, maybe.
A year ago, we
31
welcomed
games shown
the
so
talented
far.
studios at Bethesda
Well, more than
Softworks
31.
to
So
Xbox.
31 franchises.
Their
Not
teams
enough
have
first
been
party, in
hard
my
at work,
opinion.
bringing their franchises
Yeah,
to Game
still, we
Pass,
still have not seen
shipping
most of
updates to their games,
Xbox games.
and
Well,
building
the
new
limitation of
experiences for you to
the
enjoy.
next 12 months, I think.
We know that everyone
Really
has
puts
been
it
eager to
what
see Starfield. Our show today has highlighted gameplay, so it's only fitting that we end it with an extended first look at one of the most anticipated
So they're ending
games
it with
in Xbox
Starfield.
history.
Yeah.
This is Starfield.
32 games. Well, franchises.
It's time, guys. You got to show what Starfield is. Here we go.
I just hope I don't hear Mag going, no, again. Depending on what we see.
As long as there's no text base, I'm fine.
I'm gonna have to sit on my opinion on this because so far,
Oh, well, wait. Let's get the aftermath. Let's see.
Yeah.
That's right. Connect the dots.
Twenty 2023.
It's hard to express how excited
comes the
all
leather
of us
jacket.
as
If
the
that was
are to be
literally
here
it,
with
I was
you
gonna
today.
cry
We're
blood.
so grateful you're spending the time, and we know you've waited a long time to finally see Starfield. It's easily our most ambitious game ever. Like
Look
our
at his
previous
shoes.
games, it's
I was
an
about to
epic
say, I like them
role-playing
kicks.
game. You get to be who you want and go where you want.
I have
But
similar.
this time, you'll be exploring space. So let's jump right in. This is early in the game as you arrive on the mysterious moon of Crete.
Holy shit.
that looks amazing.
Unruled Grizz says, dude has more drip than Eminem himself. Indeed, good sir. Indeed. Very stylized. Almost like stop motion. It looks like it's stop motion almost. Not like, frame rate wise, but it's like it's realistic, like to a weird fault.
This is pretty impressive.
According to the scanners, the abandoned research facility is in this direction.
For a massive game.
No Man's Sky. Seriously, No Man's Sky right now.
Well, these graphics look freaking cool.
Yeah, for something as big as
Damn.
this.
What was that? I don't like it.
I know, right? Like, stay away from the really huge roaches. What's going on?
If one of those gets on my ship, we're getting a new ship.
Look at that. Oh boy. Seriously, this is like
Wow.
This looks really damn good.
I'm telling you, this is like, let's take it like hardcore No Man's Sky. Look at this.
Damn. These guys have upped their game. This is on point.
I am getting Outer World vibes, but with a more realistic skin.
Yeah, it
Then
looks,
all of a
looks
sudden
really
you-
good. I mean, like, looks really good, and it appears that it's third and
First and
first
third, yeah.
person.
Basically like
Between,
Fallout,
yeah.
right? Well, basically like Fallout and Skyrim, same deal. See, look, resource
This is-
gathering.
this
Come
is
on,
very nice.
No Man's Sky.
This is like what No Man's Sky wanted to be.
Yeah, this is like real No Man's Sky. All they got to do now is show me base building, and I'm there.
Well,
And then show me getting in the ship.
You'll probably get spaceship building.
I think base building will be part of it. I think that was one of the rumors.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Wow,
Maybe Tuesday's show we get
this
that.
looks
It would
incredible.
appear that pirates.
That's right. I forgot we got a whole
For
other
a game that's going to be
using
much bigger than
facility.
anything else they've already put out. These graphics are
Okay.
insane.
There's the weapon switching. That's nice.
Combat time, guys. Come on.
All right, let's do it. Show me some combat. Yeah, that's one thing they've never been really great at. Combat. Show
That's
me
true.
better combat.
Yeah.
This looks incredible.
You now have so much combat in front of you. Why haven't they ever gone to id and went, hey, help us with combat?
Hey,
Pirate.
there you are.
Pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that looks better than your typical like, Fallout Skyrim combat.
Yeah, it looks like any Fallout, better than any Fallout game I've seen so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's rough putting this up next to like that Call of Duty trailer from SGF.
Yeah.
But that's top tier, so you're not gonna beat that.
Hey, I'm
Well,
impressed
the
with what I
gunplay
see so
already
far.
Start
plays
before
better
the
than
mod community
bloody
gets hold of it.
Cold War.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, true.
That's another part.
Lockpicking, okay.
Okay. Whatever that drawing is of, I don't want to meet it.
These details. I'll be watching this one over and over. Again.
Yeah, we have to pick out. We have to get the 4K footage of this.
I'll just
This
wait
and the
for
Forza
Mr.
trailer.
Matty the whole trailer.
Nice.
Oh, that's crazy.
So you hit the backpack and it sent him flying. Interesting.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, that's cool.
You're fighting pirates. Okay.
And this is just one planet.
After some initial encounters, you're invited to join Constellation, who, in the future the game is set in, are the last group of space explorers. To meet them, you'll head to the capital city of New Atlantis.
What he's doing
Man lived in.
And this proves one thing very well. Bethesda knows how to use color. I thought they'd forgotten.
Yes.
Because Fallout 4 was a gray, sad mess.
I'm
This
in
is
this
much
76 for all its problems, though. That's a colorful game.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yes, yes. Okay.
Welcome to Constellation. We
Look,
have
they
a
look
lot
like
to
people.
talk about.
That's
We're
better
all
than
here
usual.
because we're committed to the biggest question.
I hope customization lets you make a character that actually looks good, because I feel like in most Bethesda games, I always just end up
These
with some
artifacts
kind
could be
of
everything
monster.
we've been looking for. As to what they are, what they're building,
Wow.
you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
Look, this looks like it's going to deliver on every level.
guy found it.
Yeah.
You dug up the artifact, right?
That
means you saw it.
Really, really, really reminds me of the Outer Worlds, which is not.
The artifact
That is not a. That is not
many
a dig in any way. Like even that. Oh my god.
We can unlock this.
Yeah, it does have very much the
Look
Outer
at
Worlds.
look
Yep.
at the difference in the art styles or in the environment.
Yeah, the different planets.
And the level of detail.
Of course, the settled systems is full
That's
of
the
groups
thing. Like
with
this for me so
priorities.
far
Suit
feels like the Outer
very.
Worlds, but with a very realistic art style.
The fleet
Yeah.
doesn't follow
Worlds
them.
on a
This
card.
Honestly,
Reach a weapon.
this last segment of the show really
Together,
saved it for
you
me.
take down
This
these
could because of
cutthroat
this.
pirates.
I agree. I agree.
The
This,
last few
uh,
Not
announcements.
just here to shoot
This in Outer Worlds does feel like,
We're peacekeepers.
you know, if you gave the same prompts to two different teams, but
Yep.
I feel like
you
that's
sign up with the Crimson Fleet.
like they're different
one
enough
else.
that I feel like
The only way out
it's not a problem.
is
Yeah,
that.
they're completely different.
The
in
path
terms of
ahead may be
tone.
dangerous,
This is gonna be a massive title, guys.
Wow.
but we are not stopping.
Yeah, this is gonna be a
Ghostbusters
landmark
don't even
game.
make it.
Yeah, this is a
like
generational game. This
Because
is
whatever
you're seeing
happens,
this happen in front of you. This is a generational, a new IP.
Yeah, it's like
This-
epic in the
Holy
scale, scope.
smokes.
I mean, like, people are still playing Skyrim.
Yeah, see, look,
Holy-
I'm telling you, this is like No Man's Sky, fully
5 minutes
real.
left.
That gives you a look at the story.
That's all
of
right, Todd. You take all the time you
But
need. You want to
ultimately,
delay it
it's not
again? As
our
long as it looks
story,
like that when
it's
it
the
comes
story
out,
you
we're good.
create by who you are and the
There's
choices
time for
you
one
make.
more thing, don't you?
And that starts with character creation.
Oh, here we go.
It's
Oh,
our
come
most
on now.
flexible yet. You can customize all
Once
the elements of how
again,
you
the
look.
black man gets the braids, and that's it. Is that what we're doing right now? Here we go.
No.
We shall see.
Background.
But hey, I throw shade like this at all of them. They all are guilty of that stupidity.
I know.
That's true.
Or you're bald.
There's the other one. There's the other. They got all the black hairstyles there on K-side.
That's ridiculous.
Very
shiny head.
I might throw it in
Dante's
after.
full breakdown coming up shortly.
And how your character plays.
I mean, there's more than two choices.
The skill system combines.
Although I will say Unreal Engine 5
good.
has saved that. Unreal Engine 5 looks like they saved it. It's starting to look better now.
By using them and completing challenges.
5 minutes.
And
Well, you can't fuck up hair if you make people bald.
Right?
You
know?
Leave a helmet on the whole game.
Just gotta give him a shiny head while you're at it.
As if that's all we were about. Bald and braids.
This just looks amazing, though. Holy
I'm telling you, this is No Man's Sky. What is this?
This is the only game you need once this
And
comes
you can build your own outposts.
Isn't that what No Man's Sky
There we
said?
go.
There we go.
Away from home.
Oh, thank
For
God!
survival
It's like
and
it
resource
takes you into a
generation.
different camera angle, so you can actually
Choose
build the
where
thing
and how
properly.
to build each one.
Yeah, not that No Man's
And
Sky
you
from
can
within
hire
it
characters
thing.
you need
Yeah.
to keep it up and running.
Or Fallout 4 for that matter.
Listen to what he said. You can hire characters to keep it up and running. What does that sound like?
That's No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky.
Even build
That's No Man's Sky.
No Man's
book.
Sky doesn't compare. I can't play No Man's Sky. This is
No, well, it's all the same features. It's just like
It's just
it looks like it's
better
been done
realized.
properly,
The
and
big
hopefully
budget
as
It's
well.
better realized.
Yeah, for sure.
You can choose crew members.
it's
Big
going to
team, big
have
budget.
You can completely customize the look and layout.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
yeah. No.
People are
There's
gonna.
loads of different modules, ship manufacturers, and more.
Well, there goes our life for
I have to say,
2023.
it's just absolutely
We're not
Within
gonna need
days of
anything
this game
else.
coming out,
When this comes
somebody
out,
will have made the
everything
Millennium
else
Falcon.
goes on hold.
It's not
Oh,
just
man.
how
Canceling
the
every
ship looks,
podcast.
it's how it performs, from engines to shields to weapon systems. Because
I'm
yes,
kidding.
you can fly it.
Yes.
Thrusters boosted.
Oh shit.
Let's go. Let me fly it from third person though. 'cause-
I
need
know,
some,
please.
We need some
Learn the
Master
No
Chief.
Man's Sky lessons. There you
There we
go.
go.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know, Bethesda needs to handle, I think, all Microsoft's
God.
marketing from here on out.
I just put Todd. Have Todd talk about every game ever.
Yeah.
Nice. Space battles.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's.
Yeah. Do you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of that what do you call it? The
Star Wars.
darn it, the
No Man's
Amazon
Sky?
show. No, the Amazon show. Come on. What's that show?
Battlestar.
Not Battlestar, but
The
beyond
Expanse.
like the Expanse. Same kind of ships.
Feels like it. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, the ships are the same.
I had
This
not
is
heard
why
of that show.
this is why PlayStation wanted to lock this down, boys. This
Yeah,
looks very
sure.
expensive.
Oh, it's taking so long.
Holy
Take all the time
Lord.
we need though.
All
Started
right.
pre-production in 2013. A 10-year game if you include pre-production.
This looks like it's going
Now-
for like Star Citizen's money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, basically.
Except it'll
yeah.
actually come out, hopefully.
Now imagine seeing all of this. Walking into this thing, not knowing anything we know now.
Yeah.
Imagine seeing all of this and then they say it's delayed.
For all of
How would you have
to
felt?
experience the game.
I'd have been okay
Thanks
with it
again
then.
For being with us.
Yeah.
today
I'm okay with it
and
either way,
for
to be
all the
honest with you at
support
this point.
You've given us over the decades, especially on this game. It's been an incredible journey for us making it, but we know that's really only the beginning. For it's when all of you play it that the real journey begins.
Show me the mods, baby.
And you may be wondering, just how big is this game? So we thought we'd take one last moment and show you.
Do the
Let's take a look
spore
at
like
one of
the
our
zoom out.
planets, Jemison. You can land into Atlantis, but you can also land and explore anywhere on the planet.
Wow.
Shut
Holy
up.
mackerel.
Not just this
Leave
planet,
me alone.
all the
No
planets in the system.
way.
See,
All right, here we
my
go.
God.
see, what does that look like?
Those balls,
Well, don't worry. Hold
What
on.
does that sound like?
They're gonna do another zoom out. I swear to God.
and not just this
Yes.
system,
Yeah, there we go.
All the systems. What does this look like, people? Come on.
all open for you
Yeah, but
to
I'd rather
explore.
play this than No Man's
Exactly.
Sky.
Can't wait.
Yeah, I can't
No
play
Man's
They
that.
literally
Sky
took
doesn't
No
look
Man's
any
Sky's playbook and went, let's show them how it's done,
I
boys.
was
They
really,
did.
I was really happy with the combat, guys. Really
Yeah,
happy.
Yeah, so was I. So was I.
These
sure.
locations.
Well, No Man's Sky was a PlayStation exclusive, wasn't it? And that'd be like if they ordered Starfield on Wish.
What is that?
Holy mother of God, this game is some. I'm
Mars?
sold,
Is it the
boys.
mushroom?
I'm sold.
Yeah.
This is one of those games that, unfortunately, when it releases, nothing else will ever exist again.
No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's.
This is the next coming of Elden Ring. Oh, here it is.
Water
That's crazy.
polo conversations are going to be so crazy because
That's
they're never
crazy how
going to
we already-
experience the same thing.
It's crazy how we already know
This is something.
2023's game of the year. That's wild.
And this
23,
this game
guys.
is gonna have people streaming like crazy.
Yeah, this is going to be the new thing.
Absolutely.
100%. Yep.
Someone in the chat just said
Here's
there's
the
over
wrap-up.
1,000 planets.
What?
Like
Well,
Yeah, I
mean,
just
they're-
read that
1,000
too.
planets?
Two different people
Yeah.
said it.
Well, because
Said
remember
what?
they were doing all that like procedural generation stuff. So
PC
there's probably gonna be some
Cloud,
planets that are like
Xbox.
very
Mother
heavily
of
focused on like
Moses.
in the storyline. And those
Wow.
will be better.
The fact that you can land anywhere on a planet, that's like oh,
Yeah,
God.
that's
Unreal.
wild. I would not have thought that that was an option.
So, what
I
we
know
got?
you'd think
What
like
else?
hubs, cities, like villages, but no, like you
Well, like
land
Outer Worlds, yeah.
anywhere. That's
Well,
blowing
that's
my
it.
mind.
That's the show.
That just made Summer Game Fest look like a snore fest. Holy man.
I have to, in order to give this a proper scoring, I have to watch this again because
Yep,
it
me
opened up
too.
like wildfire, and somewhere in the middle, it started to
Yeah.
drag.
Yeah.
It dragged a lot of.
So this
think
is
that that's-
basically from now till June.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
honestly,
12 months.
Before that last segment, where they started talking about the Japanese announcements and then Starfield, I was
Yeah, there was a lag.
very
Yeah, there's no
impressed with the
question.
show.
I think it opened really strong, and I think the last like 30 minutes was really strong. But you're right, that middle 30.
Yeah.
That middle
definitely-
30
Diablo
was
to
a
the
problem. Yeah,
Yeah, and,
I
like,
agree.
I'm sure that there's stuff like there are things that were in that middle 30 that I'm interested in, but it doesn't stack up. And I think that part of
Diablo,
that
yeah.
is just because of the fact that they were like, hey, we're only going to show stuff for the next 12 months. Because like they could have they didn't show Avowed, they didn't show Contraband.
Right.
Like there's so many things that they could
So
have shown.
I've been writing the numbers on this, and we'll get into it. But I'd say, and there were 32 properties shown, right? 32
games, yeah. Two more than
32
last
properties,
year.
and I say properties because they showed Persona, but they showed 3 Personas. I just counted that as one. But there were 32 properties shown. I'd say right about game 16 is when it started falling off a cliff. And before that was Flintlock.
Yeah.
Game 16
Thanks for
was
watching.
Minecraft Legends.
It feels like between
And from
Forza
there, it kind of
Motorsport-
dragged a little.
Yeah, between
it weird
Forza
that the
Motorsport
best-
and Diablo, I forgot everything that happened.
I think my favorite surprise is High on Life. That game.
High on Life
Yes.
was fantastic.
That
Yeah.
is that has
yeah.
got me by the balls. Like I just can't stop thinking about that
All
game
right.
and seeing
That
it.
game, yeah, that was awesome.
Let's
All right, Jim.
all right, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, we have almost 300 people here. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to spend your Sunday afternoon with us on the obviously Xbox Bethesda showcase. It opened up and closed with what I expected. Starfield. I actually had it in reverse order. I thought Starfield would open it and they would close it with Redfall. To be honest with you, I'm sitting here and I'm a bit perplexed because I think 32 properties like Asante was saying is great. A lot of surprises in regards to like games we've never seen before. But my two biggest problems are that they seriously leaned on Xbox Game Pass deals as their first party rather than showing us a lot of their first party. Avowed, I know that Jez Corden at the 11th hour said it wasn't going to be there. I'm incredibly disappointed that I didn't see that. The no banjo announcement. Now, granted, understand, folks, that we will be getting a second show on Tuesday, which of course we will be covering Welsh. If you can join us, you're more than welcome to. Anyone that wants to be a part of that stream, we're going to be watching, doing again 12:30 start. Watch the 90-minute show and obviously 30 or 45-minute post game. I liked a lot of their stuff. I'm going to be honest with you. Strategy and RTS kind of games, there were too many of them. There were too
loves those.
Many of them.
We may not all of us like it, but Microsoft loves those.
I get it. I
really
get
loves
it.
those.
That's fine. I'll play all of them. There's not Microsoft is the only people really like them and Sega are the only people really supporting that genre. So
yes, no, 100%. No. Granted, again,
Boom.
it's yes, sir.
One Bad Mother needs to be leaving soon. He's going to the
Oh,
show.
so
too,
you know what? One Bad Mother. I know you got to do something with the kids. Let's get your opinion on it, brother. You don't have to score it if you want to. I'm not scoring it today. I want to watch it in 4K again, without having to produce a show. And then because that's what happened last year. Last year I gave it a 9, and I was like, you know what? After watching it again, it's a 10. What are your thoughts on it, One Bad Mother? Is this as good as last year's show?
It's so different. And I'll be honest with you, Boom. I was probably in the mid part of the show. I was quiet a lot because, and I feel like a lot of it I just forgot what was going on during that part because it did drag. It didn't seem even paced. I think last year's was better paced, but they were different shows because last year was a lot of announcements, a lot of CG trailers. They seemed like they kept a lot of the sizzle going last year, whereas this year they were focused on substance. I think there needs to be a better compromise because there wasn't really any surprises in terms of like we didn't get the fan service things we were hoping for.
Yeah,
we know Microsoft has a lot of stuff in the hopper, but they didn't really they weren't going to talk about anything that wasn't coming out in the next 12 months. So they said that early on. And that's an interesting philosophy. Like, I like that as a general premise, but I feel like you need to leave room in these shows for those big announcements, because by the time we get to those
no 007
months,
on top of that,
right.
no GoldenEye.
Yes,
right.
No GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Yes. So Special Nick is very sad right now this afternoon.
Yeah. And maybe we'll see some of that stuff Tuesday, but I think that when you do that, I think when you give yourself absolutes like that to kind of stay within, I feel like you're hamstringing yourself needlessly, because by the time a game like a Banjo's within the 12 months, we're going to know about it, right? Like, for example, if that is in production, and I don't, we're just kind of making some throwing out some hypotheticals here.
And once again, and I don't mean to cut you off, the one more thing, I don't understand how they cannot figure out 60 to 90 seconds of a flash screen just to go black. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, all Phil has to do is come out and say, listen, we know you, we've heard you. We know we got one more thing for you. So, thanks for being here. Boom. And show 90 seconds of whatever.
The Kojima thing, the thing could have been their one more thing, but they didn't have anything to accompany it.
Yeah.
Here's what I'll say about the one more thing, though, because I when we did our predictions and I missed a lot, I did say it was going to end on Starfield. Yeah, I did say it was going to end on Starfield. Starfield is your main event, and it showed as a main event. It was. It did.
It was amazing.
I think that's they stick the landing with Starfield pretty well, and I think that's a good thing to leave people with, because it didn't, as far as I don't know how you're going to really top Starfield, and at the end of the day, I think you want to leave with your best, best thing last. So like when I look at the show up until Forza Motorsport, I was blown away by Forza Motorsport. I'm going to set up my wheel now, which has been kind of sitting in the closet for a while. That was awesome, and what was it? That Rick and Morty game looked really good.
That looked High Life, I think it's called.
Yeah, High Life. Yeah, that was my
High Life. Yeah.
Redfall. I'm looking forward to playing. I think they still, like, for whatever reason, Arcane is showing a lot of just shooter mechanics when they're showing off their games. They did the same thing with Deathloop, and that's not where their games shine. They shine with the sandbox. So I was a little bit disappointed with how they showed the game, because they only showed a little bit of like the sandbox, and they've actually talked about that. Hines talked about how this is going to be an Arcane game, and you're going to go into situations. It's not going to be guns blazing. You're going to have to strategize and kind of think your way through these situations. They didn't do a good job, and that's the same thing with Deathloop. Deathloop's a thinking person's game. Every single time they showed a commercial on one of the Sony shows, they always showed the shooting. I think it's to try to engage the casual gamer, but that really, to me, like, they didn't really sell that as well as they should have in terms of what the core of that game is. But I will say that the way the show ended, when you get Persona on Game Pass, that's huge. That's a monster thing right there. That, like, for worldwide, for RPG, I mean, it just solidifies Xbox as an RPG platform, especially Game Pass. Getting Team Ninja back on Xbox after
that's big.
Long
and that's an exclusive. Didn't say timed exclusive either. So
It's coming day one to Game Pass. Team Ninja is still, despite Itagaki no longer being there, they're still one of the best when it comes to
100%.
combat.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
that is probably an underrated, like something that was maybe getting lost with the bad pacing, and they announced that when people were kind of still waking up. So like those announcements at the end and then landing with Starfield were huge. I would say like that middle part of the show was almost like a 5 out of 10 for me, but the beginning and the ends were like really strong. Like they were like 9 out of 10. So like it's like I don't know where to go on it. They landed Starfield. They needed to. They had. Some really
I
nice
think they did an
announcements.
amazing job with both Redfall and Starfield. I think
Redfall
that
was
for
good.
me,
I mean, it was good. It was good. It missed, but I think if you're an Arcane fan, you're looking for certain things that we know should be there that have been in every Arcane game that they've talked about that they didn't really delve into. They didn't get into the sandbox of an Arcane game, which is, I get it. It's a show, and you want to make this like for most people don't know who Arcane is. Like us hardcore gamers might, but I think the average casual fan doesn't. So I think they're trying to branch out to them. So overall, like if my initial impressions because of Starfield is I'm probably like an 8 out of 10 initial feeling. I am going to watch it again and kind of see where I fall. I know we said we didn't have to give scores. I didn't want to give one leading up to that last segment, but everything from Diablo till the end was pretty good. Diablo,
strong. Yeah.
The
so,
Team
okay, let me
Ninja-
see. You said everything from Diablo to the end. So Diablo was the 24th game shown.
There might have been a
after
couple
Diablo.
other things.
Sea of Thieves.
Oh, never mind about Sea
Renlock,
of Thieves. I didn't care about Sea of Thieves.
Cocoon, Wulong.
Okay,
Then
so
the
there's some
Persona
other
franchise.
stuff. See, like I told
Yeah,
you, the middle
it's
part
in
of the
there.
show all blended
Yeah.
together. Like I don't even.
Yeah, you're
remember
right.
much.
The pacing was
I-
weird. Yeah.
I remember the beginning. You remember Redfall. You remember the Rick and Morty game. You remember Forza Motorsport, and then it's a blur. There was Diablo, and then there was.
And
those
already the
announcements.
4K 60 version of these trailers are live and can be.
Yeah,
viewed.
I'm gonna watch the show once it
just scrolling
goes
through.
up in 4K. I don't want to watch the trailers individually because I really want to talk about the like give a detail, because like I said, when you're producing the show and we're watching it live with the people, it's a different feeling than sitting in your couch and watching it by yourself with headphones, so you could really focus in on everything. I'm trying to make sure that the show goes right. I mean, listen, good stuff, OBM. I know you got to get out of here, brother. Thank you for joining us. Definitely appreciate it. And we'll be talking. If you want to join us on Tuesday, you find the time, we'll be doing this again.
Okay, awesome. Well, great guys. It was great being with everybody
Later,
here. Great
OBM.
seeing you.
Great seeing you,
hope
sir.
everybody had
Thank
fun.
you.
Talk to you all soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
lovely
Welsh
to meet you,
gamer.
brother.
Let's
Take
get
care,
that
brother.
Welsh. Let's get you in on this, brother. Obviously, you're making your grand return to the Xbox Factor podcast. What are your thoughts, man? You're overall sitting back and just now, taking it all in. You're muted, brother.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Right. Okay. Having very little time. Oh God, sorry. No, there we go. Having very little time to think. Can you hear me? Can everyone hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
We hear
Yeah,
you.
we can hear you.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. For a second, I thought it froze. Having obviously very little time to think about what I'm going to say because it just ended, but listening to Mother One and stuff, it's like, this is my initial takeaway. This show, to me, spoke to me as like the one truth I took from it is that Xbox clearly listens to what the community is saying, which is definitely a positive. But in this case, I would say it was almost to a fault, because I wonder what kind of show we might have been in for if the last month wasn't Twitter littered with whiny motherfucking children going, I'm canceling my Game Pass. Because honestly, like, I think what sets this show apart from last year, and I'm going to throw out this right now, last year's show was far better, was the fact that they played it almost far too safe this year. They weren't you could tell. I was hoping it wouldn't be the case, but now the show's over, it's safe to say their game plan was literally like, right, between now and mid 2023, we need to show games that are coming in that window.
Yep.
Whereas for me, I think I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, will agree with me. one of, if not the most exciting thing about E3, or in this case, the Xbox Bethesda Showcase every year is seeing things that, okay, they might be a few years out, but like that tickles me pink, god damn it.
Yeah.
Like when I think of last year's show, like the Fable and the Little Fable trailer, the Sea of the State of Decay trailer, sorry, and that's just the two that come to mind immediately. The Perfect Dark trailer, Avowed. Like, these are games that we all knew there and then. We're adults. We're not fucking stupid. We don't need our hand held. Like, we knew full well those are games that we are probably not going to get our hands on for years, but that didn't matter. That's all part of the thrill. And we know damn well that, like, they probably have a laundry list of unannounced games that are being developed that they could have shown a CG trailer for to get our blood pumping. But they didn't, because they were adhering to that small, loud minority on Twitter who were screaming to the high heavens, you need to prove why I need Game Pass. I'm cancelling it. You need to prove it. And you know what Phil's like? He's a lovely guy. He probably saw that and was like, right, guys, cancel whatever we had planned. This show needs to be Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass. And like I said, it was a good show. But
I will push back on you one thing, though. One thing I'll push back on you on that. That has always been Phil's problem. He doesn't want to give you the moonshot. Like, it's always been his problem. He doesn't want to give you the game that's 3 years away. He doesn't want to give you that JPEG. That's always been his issue. I was hoping it'd be solved now. Yes,
the people on the internet didn't throw the kitchen sink in.
They did not do the kitchen sink approach. They did not do that.
They did not.
But I think that is because Phil is still on his square about, I only want to show what's coming soon because I don't want to have that what do you call it? What's the name of that game that keeps haunting them? Come on, give me the name of the game.
Oh, Scalebound.
Game. They don't want the Scalebound issue again. So they'll only want to show you when it's almost there,
Well, listen.
I hear you loud and clear. Yes,
and then
sorry, Boom. Go on.
No. I was gonna say, listen, give your final point because I know you only got a few minutes, brother. And we'll talk hopefully on this Tuesday as well.
Oh no, I mean, like, I absolutely respect what you're saying, Kersante, and you're not wrong. And I mean, I reckon Phil definitely put his foot down for this show, given the aftermath of what I referenced with, like, the Twitter and the journalists and the articles about, like, Game Pass being a threat, a threat of being demolished and shit, like. But whoever influenced his decision making, like, last year, and the team that put together last year's show, I think they struck a perfect balance between showing games that were coming soon and games that were a bit further out. And for me, that's the difference between me ranking a show around 6, 7 out of 10 to, like, the 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 10 out of 10, because this year's show, my initial impressions, there was some cool stuff in there, don't get me wrong, some exciting stuff. Diablo, Redfall, Starfield was absolutely outstanding, and those are the first that come to mind. But the filler and fluff in the middle, just to fill the gaps and be able to say at the end, these are coming to Game Pass, see, I promise, it's just like, cool. But you could have definitely chucked in a CG trailer for an upcoming title that we haven't even heard of yet. Like, you could have given us more on Fable. You could have given us more on State of Decay. Like, you could have given us Avowed. Jesus Christ. That is the stake through the heart there.
That's the one I'm surprised wasn't here.
To see Avowed, even if it was just like, honestly, I mean, and then you reference Banjo Boom. I mean, again, these are probably games that we probably won't see till late 2023, early 2024. I don't know. But fortunately, due to the minority, Phil has taken notice to a fault, because I do like the fact they listen. But in this instance, it's like, you can do both. You can listen, you can accomplish your goal in, like, getting that message out there that Game Pass is a priority and these are games that are coming. But don't be afraid to get us excited for future unannounced projects and stuff like that. That's where this show fell short for me. But overall, it was a good show, but there were certainly things missing. It
wasn't a great show. It was a good show. Take. Yeah. And great stuff, Welsh. Great to have you a part of this program, brother. We will definitely talk soon. Again, if you can be there on Tuesday, let me know. I'll DM you.
Well, I actually have at least, like, 15 minutes before I have to bail. So I'm curious to
excellent.
listen
Okay,
to
good.
other
So hang
people,
out.
but-
Absolutely. Okay. Real quick, I
Yeah.
just want to shout out Stuff Sean in the chat. He says this: for a 90-minute show, I was bored for about 75 minutes, and I'm an Xbox stan.
Yeah.
So
I just
He
don't
is
know if I
indeed
can
an
agree
Xbox
with
stan.
that.
I mean, no, everyone's gonna have their different opinions.
Yep.
You know what? Let's
Yeah.
get the Mag. I don't know how much time you got,
Yeah.
brother, but let's
Yeah,
get
I
your
gotta go get
opinion
my
on
kids
this.
actually.
No. Honestly, let's get your hot take.
Yeah.
This was a 95-minute show. What I found to be almost shocking, personally, is that almost all of the studios purchased in 2018 didn't show, and that is shocking to me. That is literally shocking to me that we have to now sit on our hands from now to Tuesday at 1 p.m. whether or not those games are going to show. No Banjo, no KI, no State of Decay, no
Right.
Fable update, no Avowed update. I mean, I can keep going. I can keep going, ladies and gentlemen. I know there's people in the chat calling me a fraud. Like, oh, boom, all he does is complain. You know what? Complaining gets you? Complaining gets you a voice. Complaining, if done the right way as a fan, not a fanboy, as a fan, gets people to listen to you, because you're not complaining just because. You're complaining that we do this show 8 times a month, two Xbox shows per week, and everyone here has their own shows that they do. We put a lot of time into the box, a lot of time into the brand, and I'm going to be honest with you. Again, I'm going to sit back on my score, but I have to agree with 1,000% with what Welsh Gamer said. Almost to a fault, the Game Pass aspect. I get it. You know what they could have done? All of those Game Pass things that they had in the beginning, they could have said every game shown today, Game Pass, day and date, in the beginning, so we knew. They didn't have to turn around and waste those valuable seconds.
So, boom. Can I ask you a question? A very interesting question came to mind. We found out that the Turtles, the like the creme de la creme of games for me, the Shredder's Revenge, is going to be Game Pass day one. We found that out before the show.
Yeah, on Twitter.
And yeah, on Twitter. And it made us go, seriously. So now
it's on Game Pass, right?
It's Game Pass day one, yeah. So now, having seen the show they have to offer us, would it have been better served to be on the main show?
100%. They could have taken something out and put that in there, and people would have lost their shit. They would have.
So what we're saying is that their confidence was misplaced.
Any of that anime stuff. Yeah, confidence misplaced 100%. I think they were worried that I think they were worried to show anything that wasn't like remotely going to be promoting Game Pass and stuff. I think they really put their blinkers on for this one. I mean, they could have cheerfully taken half of those anime stuff out of the equation. Maybe just chuck in a little montage trailer just to throw out a couple things. That would have saved a couple minutes. Get the Turtles. Get a few more CG trailers in there. They could have filled that there was, like you said, Boom. There was a moment in the middle where I think a lot of people dropped off, and that was filler and fluff. They could have used that bracket to throw out like big dimes. Like, this is what you could be seeing in the next 2 years. Like, it is sad, man. It's annoying. But Turtles is another one. I'd have loved to have seen more on the Turtles.
Yeah. Mag, let's get your opinion, brother.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, brother? Hot take.
I gave it a 7 out of 10. It wasn't bad. Wasn't like the end of the world. The thing is, I don't like to do that thing where, people like blow it out of proportion. You know what I mean? Like, they just overhype it to the point of ridiculous. Right. People keep doing the same shit every year. They just overdo it to the point where you drive yourself into a frenzy. And then when they don't show exactly what stupid shit came to your mind, all of a sudden, it's like, well, it wasn't that great in that respect, or they get mad or whatever. Stop doing that to yourself. However, at the same time, there were a lot of games that did not interest me whatsoever. And that's fine, because you know what? Whatever doesn't interest me is going to interest somebody else, right? So there's a little bit for everybody. Just like, I'm just going to echo what everybody else said. Basically, the beginning of the show, great. I could think of I probably think about a good solid 6 games that I'm 100% in on. And the other ones I'll be like, I'll dabble because they're in Game Pass, right? So I'll give them a shot. But there's like 6 that 100% I'm in day one. Starfield was amazing. That was incredible. I kind of think that they could have left Starfield or it could have put Starfield close to the beginning, and then maybe do some of those and surprises towards the end of the show. To me, funny enough, the highlight for me was that High on Life game or whatever the hell it was called.
Really good.
Right.
That game looks so awesome, and it looked beautiful too. So I was really interested in that. Redfall looked great. Starfield, incredible. I'm not one of those building, bases
Me
kind of
either.
guy.
Nope.
I don't give a shit about that. I don't want to build my ship. I'll slap together a ship as long as it flies. That's all I care about. Because I'm not into that sort of strategy building. That's why I never played Grounded. I'm not interested in that.
Right.
I'm not interested in Minecraft. I play Minecraft Dungeons, but not that. Anyway,
Can I add to that though? What if in a Starfield, it has like the ship shop like you have in Forza for cars, and you can go in and like find ones that other people have built, and it's like,
Yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah,
see, I would do that. Yeah, I would do that because I'm not. Yeah, I'm not interested. And plus, I don't have that much time to be sitting down and going, I'm going to put a turbine here and do this and that, right? But anyways, that's all besides the point. Anyway, when I'm thinking about this show, the one thing I felt that this show did lack a little bit, and this is where they can learn something from the Sony competitors. Go ahead, chat, eat me alive. Is that Sony knows how to throw popular haymakers.
There you go.
Okay. And what I mean by that is that, like I said, we're the hardcore, okay? We get it. The people in the chat are the hardcore. We're the hardcore. We get that. So we look at these smaller, nuanced games or whatever, like, oh, this is interesting. Oh, this is interesting. The general public doesn't care about those games. They're not playing the gunk. They're not playing any of these games.
They want the Marvel game. They want the Star Wars game. The things that did not show up here. Yeah,
right.
You're absolutely right.
That's what I'm saying. And that's where Sony... they'll shill for their customers in that respect. They'll be going like, you know what? Forget it. Show them Wolverine, Spider-Man, Star Wars, Harry Potter, right?
Yep.
Those are the names that everybody in every household knows. They showed none of that today. And that is why you can't get that majority of people out there. You'll get them eventually through Game Pass and through the Series S and all that other stuff. You're going to get a lot of those casual people. But if you want a massive, change over, you don't want to change the tide and you want to get those people over, you got to throw those pop culture haymakers. And they still don't do it. And where it almost seems like a lot of the games are almost like niche in a way, right? So it's more like I said, the people who are already in Game Pass, the people who are already sort of they're very unique, they're very interesting, and they're games that I'm interested in playing and other people are interested in playing, people in the chat are playing, right? But not the general public. And that's where you lose them. And that's where Sony can turn around and just go, oh, okay, Xbox did this, that, and the other thing. Well, here's some Wolverine gameplay. Boom! Everybody forgets everything that just happened on the Xbox showcase.
Yeah,
because that's all I'm trying to say. I'm not saying it's the best thing in the world.
No,
you don't
I
have to
completely
agree
agree
with me. I see people disagreeing in the chat and they're calling this and that, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But you know what? At the end of the day, that's what makes the sale. All right?
Yeah.
Pizzazz.
Well,
it's
so
big
Mag,
pizzazz.
Mag, here's the thing, though. Don't you think that maybe they're doing that with strategic purpose? Like, if they act the way PlayStation acts, they won't be allowed to buy things. They won't be, because they have too much resources. So it's good for PlayStation to be whiz bang and let the other guy in the background be Netflix. It's basically eating everything.
The issue with that is that, like I said, they pigeonholed themselves in a bad way.
To 12 months. Yeah.
Yo, Master Jazz.
That's the problem. Yeah.
Anyways, here's the thing. Sorry, he's been calling us frauds for the last 10 minutes.
Listen, Master Jazz is entitled to his opinion, but the bottom line is that when you're coming off a 10 out of 10 show last year, you're coming off of a huge criticism as to two of your biggest IPs not coming to 2023, and the answer that I was expecting was still unanswered. What is coming first party in 2022? The answer is Ugats.
Yeah,
that's
kidding.
what's coming.
And by the way, just a spoiler alert, Tuesday, you're not getting squat. That's just a deep dive, okay? That's a deep dive of stuff they've already shown, and they're going to be talking to
If they didn't show Avowed on this stage, they won't show Avowed on that.
You're not going to see anything new on Tuesday, and they're not going to drop any Game Pass announcements on Tuesday.
It's probably going to be XO now, isn't it?
It's just going to be like the developers sitting around talking at the, you know what I mean? Like sitting on a couch and they're going to go, okay, so this is our idea for this and that, whatever. If you're into that kind of stuff, great. Like, like there's some of our co-panel members and even like Wandering Dutch. I know he's a big fan of those deep dive exposés because, they talk about,
As
Yeah,
am I.
yeah, you too, actually,
They
Scott.
deep
Yeah.
dive into the technologies. Yeah.
Yeah, like that kind of stuff, or even like just like the art direction and all that. Their inspiration and all that kind of stuff. That's very cool. But if you're expecting anything new on Tuesday, forget it.
Well, they said new content. We don't know what that means. I speculated that the new content could mean Game Pass and Game Pass announcements from an infrastructure perspective, or new UI developments, or hardware for your headset, or something. New
But the eyeballs
content,
were today.
not new games.
You know what?
Yes,
Mag?
the eyeballs were on
the
today.
long and
That's the
the long
problem.
and the short of it is, if you didn't see Avowed here, you're not going to see Avowed there. That's for
You
sure.
know, real quick, I just want to throw this out there. Talos RE says instead we saw grounded Minecraft Sea of Thieves. Yeah.
Yeah, those three should not have been there, including the criticism I have, including what they keep doing, which is ZeniMax Online's game, and Fallout 76's game. It's ongoing. Sea of Thieves is the same. It's ongoing. We
Those
know
are
it's
5
good.
titles that didn't have to be there. Sorry.
I feel like those games,
right? But they told
Mag,
us
I
why they
agree
were
with you
there.
on something.
Sea of Thieves didn't have.
Yeah,
I
John,
agree with
jump
you on
in real
something,
quick.
Mag.
Come on.
And real fast, right? I think that Mag, to your point, I think that they would have answered the call if they would have tied themselves with Gotham Knights or the Marvel game coming out later this year. If they would have tied themselves somehow and shown that off and really expanded that those titles were coming to Game Pass, I think it could have remedied some of that. And the fact that they didn't do that is a little shocking to me, to be honest.
That's what I was going to say very quickly before Sante has to run too. Here's the thing: is that those 3 games that they've released earlier this year, Dying Light 2. Tiny Tina's Wonderland, Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga, those should have been dropped on Game Pass
100%.
today.
1000%.
See, now
they're on
could
sale
be
right
spoken
now.
about tomorrow.
Well, why would they wait till tomorrow when all the eyeballs were here today?
See, this is why I honestly think that unlike last year, where it was just a extension of this one because it's called the extended show, they are kind of pushing you because there's some overlap. You're right, so you're going to get way more footage on, or more of a deep dive, if you will, on Starfield and Redfall and all of those things. But I do think you will get something like that. You will get those, hey, this game is out already, but it's also in Game Pass type situation. Yeah. I'm not right now, although to me that is table stakes. That won't matter either way. That won't automatically, if you hear that those 2 games are now in Game Pass, that doesn't change this show from a 7 to an 8. Right?
I think it would make
I don't even think
build up more
necessarily.
hype.
Sure.
Remember
I don't
they
even
did
think
it a couple
necessarily
years-
that the
Sorry, go
contents of the show is bad.
No,
I
it
honestly
wasn't.
just think that I actually think that the way they put the puzzle pieces together was a little lacking.
That's
know what
all.
I'm saying?
Yeah, there's nothing bad. Like I didn't think the show was bad
Yeah.
at all. I'm just saying it didn't give me that like pizzazz feeling. It
didn't
like,
slap.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like it.
Yeah.
Like for example,
Sure.
you guys remember like the other years they're like, oh, and by the way, they'll show whatever game or whatever, and they go, you could download it right now, and people would literally just run off and just go start downloading stuff. You gave
there was
people
no
that
game
hype.
to download right now, is there? There were a few DLCs to download right now. I think there was a few things here and there.
There
but,
was no,
and
there were no
there are
games. Go
them-
to Game
But
Pass
what
and
I'm
get
saying
it right
is
now.
all
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah,
all
there
it
are some
is-
that are very close though. Just none
you still need a
today
hype
right
though.
now.
You
Yeah.
still need a hype man for like right now. Like people love obviously what's coming in the future. There's no problem with that. But there's also, something to be said about instant gratification as well, right? So even if it's like superficial, you're still getting that instant gratification of holy shit, they gave me something right today. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? That's
Like,
that's
I,
all.
like,
it is,
honestly,
just a little
I
sprinkle.
thought A Plague's Tale was dropping today.
Yeah, like Plague's Tale was
yeah.
supposed to drop in the spring anyway, right? So I'm shocked.
So, gentlemen,
that
I must
nothing-
go.
All right, yeah, I gotta
Forgive
go.
me,
too,
I
man.
must go. I will leave you with one last thing though. While we were having a chat, just a few minutes ago, what was it? 2:45 I did, and right now p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and now it's 3:08. So very few minutes ago, I put up a poll asking what do people think Bethesda Game Showcase. So far, 1,212 people, and it keeps going up, have voted, and it's 41% A, 36% B, and then C and D are 13 and 80 and 8.1.
Yeah, it's a B.
So by and large, of what the sampling size of 1,200 people, more people think it's an A and a B. So their A and B are neck and neck.
About a
and the rest
7
are
or
kind
8.
of falling down. Like, yeah, so it's about a 7 or 8.
That's
Like
basically what I gave it. Yeah.
right around there. Yeah. So I must let you go because it's kids time. It's a Sunday,
Yeah,
so
go
it's
take
kids
care of
time. But
business, brother.
I will go
actually gotta get
rewatch
going.
this, and we will have more conversations. Thank you guys. Thank you, gentlemen. The panel was awesome. I enjoyed watching this with you guys. Chat, Please be sensitive. Be nice. Be nice, huh?
Be
We're all
nice.
here gamers. We're enjoying ourselves. Yes, we're a little disappointed here and there, but by and large, I think this was a great show. I think it was awesome. I'm going to go rewatch it in 4K, and you'll hear more from me. Good day, folks. I
Later,
hope y'all
brother.
have a great
We'll
Sunday.
talk.
I'm out
Bye,
too.
guys.
Yeah.
Everybody have
Later,
a great
guys.
day.
Later, Mag. See you tonight.
All right.
Case
I'll see you.
Sunday.
Yeah, in like
brother.
3 hours.
It was nice
All
meeting
right,
you
bye.
guys.
Yeah, let's get Daniel McGee's opinion on this, then we'll
Right.
cycle through everybody and we'll get everyone out of here. Go ahead, Daniel. What are your thoughts overall on the show?
So I think that I'm a lot more positive on it than it seems like most of you guys are. But that's I'll be the dissenting voice on this. Whatever. For me, last year's show was really good, but it made a lot of promises that didn't end up really getting delivered. Like they showed us a lot of stuff and then didn't really tell us anything about it. Like I think of like the Contraband trailer. I think of like Avowed, which I think was the year before actually, and like a bunch of stuff where they were just like, here's this thing, and it's like, but what is it? When is it? Right? For me, I think this show is exactly what Xbox needed at exactly the time that Xbox needed it. Right? You look at that picture that they threw up at the end there with Phil Spencer, where it was like, here's all the games that are coming to Xbox and Game Pass in 2022. Here's all the games that are coming in 2023. That's what they needed. Because right now, their biggest complaint against Xbox is, what are we going to be playing? And they were just like, this is what you're going to be doing. So while I completely agree with everything that's been said, right? Like, there should have been more exciting things. There should have been something maybe licensed to get that casual audience in. It would have been nice to get some new announcements. The fact of the matter is, like, they had fires to put out in the next 12 months. And that's why they showed the things that are coming out in the next 12 months. Right.
Mhm.
So like, it makes sense to me that they did that. And even just looking at the stuff that was announced, I think they did a really good job with it. Right. Like going into this showcase, I really didn't care at all about Redfall. Right. I'm not a competitive shooter kind of guy. I didn't really know what Redfall was. And they started off with that trailer and it's like, okay, well now I'm going to be playing that day one because that looks really good. Right. And then they went on and it was like, here's Silksong, which we've been waiting for years. Right. And then it's like, High on Life was a surprise and it looked really good, and Plague Tale Innocence and Forza, and there was that lull in the middle for sure. But even some of the ones that were in there, like The Last Case of Benedict Fox, that like Eldritch side
Yeah, that
scroller,
looks fantastic. Yeah,
looks really good. Like there were some big misses on this show for sure, like Pentiment. And like there could have been some more exciting things, but I think between filling in the blanks that they had, like the question marks that were left of what are we going to be playing on Xbox in the next 12 months, and shoring up that Japanese audience with things like obviously all the Persona games, but also remember that Riot partnership, like that's going to bring like the entire Asian marketplace into Game Pass in a way that is unknowable at this point. Like being able to just say like, hey, all of the champions in League of Legends just sub to Game Pass and you have all of them. Right? That's going to be huge. Like people don't really talk about League of Legends because it's not exciting, it's not sexy, but that game's massive. So having any kind of partnership in there is going to bring people into Game Pass. It's going to get eyes on Game Pass, and I think that's really, really important for them. So for me personally, I think this showcase was better than last year, which is, I know, not a common opinion because most people were really excited for the stuff that was shown last year, and I am too. But this is stuff that I'm going to be playing soon. Right? Even the stuff that doesn't look good, right? Like, I'm not going to play Pentiment, right? I'm probably not going to play Ereban Shadow Legacy, right? Even some of those things, like, I might jump in and give them a shot. Like, it's something that I know that I can do soon. And I think that's really important for them right now.
Yeah, I mean, good
Can
stuff,
I
man.
piggyback on something Daniel just said quickly?
Yeah, sure, please.
Is that okay if I piggyback? I just want to say, like, I love your positivity, and for anyone watching this show right now, I don't want to even remotely come across as negative Nelly. Like, this show definitely succeeded in what Phil and team wanted it to succeed in, and as the gamer watching it, it was a good show. Like, it really was a good show, and I agree with what you're saying, Dan, about everything they've shown. The beauty of this show is it's all coming within the next 6 to 12 months. And like, that's an amazing thing. But I suppose to my point originally, when Boom gave me the mic originally, when I said like, they're listening, but to a fault, I just think they went a bit too far that way. Like meet in the middle somewhere. I just think like, there's so many things there's so many marks they could have hit today. Even what Mag was saying, like like having that like haymaker IP. Like you look at Sony's shows, right? They don't give a flying fuck about what anyone says on Twitter. They don't listen to anybody. And look what happens like every year. Like they throw out like Wolverine. Like you're probably not going to see Wolverine until your grandchildren are fucking born. But they show it anyway. But they show it anyway because it gets people excited. So I think there's give and take, meet in the middle. Like I've
For
already
sure.
said, Avowed is something I was really hoping to see. Another thing,
Same.
which I haven't heard anyone mention yet, is the game mode that Certain Affinity is working on for Halo Infinite.
Yep, that's
I
right.
would love to
Project
have seen
Tatanka,
some like
as it's called. Yeah.
Yep, I would have
That
loved
does
to
feel
have
like something
seen
that
a
might be
behind
at the
scenes-
Tuesday show, though. Like that seems like a small enough thing that
Potentially.
it might be shown there.
Yeah. Well, Kayazante said earlier that like the following show, they've said is going to be content, not games, but content. So we could see some DLC or some like things. So that's cool. I mean, cool. But at the same time, something as big as that, like potential battle royale for Halo Infinite, throw it in there, man.
Yeah.
You're showing a bloody pelican.
They
in
could have
Flight
added the
Simulator,
Fallout
you know?
76, the ESO, the Grounded, all of those games that are already out that have content could have been in the Tuesday show. I'm sorry.
I agree with that.
Yeah. No, well, exactly. And today's show, ultimately, while successful, like you said, Dan, I agree with you completely. They hit on all fronts where they wanted to succeed today. They wanted to prove to the world Game Pass is the place to be. These are games that are coming to you very soon. Enjoy your time with us. But at the same time, I think they could have succeeded in doing that while also throwing us a home run. Like, okay, this game and this game and this game isn't going to be in your hands till at least 2024. But get excited because these are projects that we're working on. Like,
yeah, they
for
could
me,
they could have
that's
threw
really-
a
that's
couple of whiz bangs in the middle. 100%.
Exactly.
Listen, we
For
got
me,
15
like,
minutes
yeah.
before we get everyone out of here. Let's get to Noof Nukem. We'll get to John. We'll get to Web Dave, and we'll get everyone out of here. Noof, what are your thoughts on this show, brother?
You know, I'm usually the guy that everybody expects to be relatively negative because I always come at things a little harder than most. But you know what? Honestly, I was impressed. I really did like what we saw today. If there was anything to take from today's show, yes, they didn't go out and, like I said, basically tease the living tickle out of us with you know, all sorts of trailers and CGI cinematics, you know, of things that are so far away. It is nice to finally see a lot of games with solid gameplay. You know, in-game engine looks like, you know, we're going to play it fairly soon. I mean, Redfall actually impressed me a lot more than in previous times when we've seen, you know, displays. Like Mag said, the big surprise, you know, when you asked us, the biggest surprise had to be that what is that game, No Life? What was it called again? High on Life.
High
I
on
mean,
Life.
you know, something that takes creativity to a whole new level, but looks really good. It looks like a mix between, you know, your favorite Doom shooter and like I said, Bug Snacks and everything all roll into one. It just kind of weird and wacky. You gotta love sort of like that. Like I said, the pacing in the show wasn't bad overall. No game overstayed its welcome too much. It did have the lull in the middle where we all started to kind of go, oh boy, let's bring this back around, which they did. I mean, obviously the whole Kojima thing is going to set the world abuzz. I'm sure Jeff Keighley's probably over there just, you know, with his bum on fire right now. Like, wow, like Kojima's out on the Xbox show announcing this stuff, and everybody's curious to see what's going to come there. You know, Starfield, for the first time ever, I can say, I was always on the fence with Starfield. It's like, I need to know more. I need to see more. They finally delivered in a big way where it impressed me beyond expectation, where I was like, man, this game looks absolutely dynamite, massive. Yeah. It's whew, like I could see that game taking up a lot of time in our life. And, you know, but when I look at these shows, the key for me, and it's going to vary for everybody. We all have different expectations. We all want to see different things, you know, so it's always a matter of opinion. You know, I can only judge a show for what they've shown us and not for the things they have not. So what they showed us was good. I didn't get as many of the sort of the predictions or the things I would have liked to see, like no mention of Indiana Jones. Like a lot of us said, there was nothing with Gears or Halo outside of the, you know, the ship coming to flight simulator. So they left a lot out, which kind of makes you wonder, did he do it on purpose or are things just a mile a ways down the road? I don't know. But again, I liked the show. It was interesting. A lot of great gameplay. I mean, like, man, like I said, I could probably go on for hours if I wanted to get right into it, but I really, like I said, Starfield was awesome. Redfall was amazing. Scorn looks really good, and thank God it's finally around the corner. Good, if not weird. I know it's not going to be for everybody, but like you said as well, you got stuff that keeps coming back that, like, literally they need to leave out of these shows. We don't need to see every iteration of Elder Scrolls Online, High Isle, and Fallout 76 DLC, and Sea of Thieves. I'm so tired of seeing those, those 5 and 6 year old games now just constantly being regurgitated. I mean, somebody likes them, obviously. I think it was huge from a mobile perspective. Like the Riot Games thing was huge from mobile, from a PC standpoint, bringing a whole new audience into the Game Pass ecosystem. So they're hitting on certain cylinders there. Like I said, the ramifications need to be looked at in detail, but they're huge things. Benedict Fox looks really cool. That Naraka game actually looked pretty good. There was a lot of cool stuff in there. The Wu Long, obviously great to see Team Ninja back in the fold as well, because they're extremely talented. That game looks dynamite, but I need to know more about it. So overall, I was very happy with everything shown. Sure, there was some disappointing stuff, but overall, man, like I said, I think Microsoft did what they set out to do. Yes, it would have been nice to get a little bit more of that future look, at least a couple of teases in there, but they wanted to stay focused on the here and now. I know they're very they've been listening to the audience as well, and they've listened to us moan and complain about all the delays. So I think they're trying to keep the here and now window open and keep us locked, focused on what is near and not what's 5 miles down the road, because that comes back to bite them too sometimes, where games get canceled or games get delayed even more, and then we sit here and make more podcasts talking about all the disappointments. So what they showed was good, man, and I'm impressed. I can't wait for some of these games, and this is a great show today, great panel, everybody. Thank you for having me, Boom.
Yes,
and we'll keep it
thank you, brother.
Yes.
Definitely. All right, brother. Thank you so much for being a part of this. John Wolf, let's get your opinion. Get you out of here, and we'll get Dave's final opinion on it. Thoughts? Final Fantasy VII not being there, huge miss.
Yeah, I think so.
Miss.
I think so too, and I'm pleasantly surprised it wasn't there. To be honest with you, right now, I'm like you, Boom. I'd like to watch this show one more time.
Yep.
In 4K to really get my really get my thoughts behind it. But my raw from coming off the show, I was very impressed with Redfall. It looked way better than even what I was anticipating.
100%.
So
Yeah,
I
for
think that they did a great job of selling that game, and I think that's something that they needed to do. For me, the highlight of the show was Diablo 4. I mentioned it during the stream. I was expecting that to be a banger of a title, and they were showing stuff that it was even blowing me away. So it's nice that they were able to associate themselves, of course, with that Activision deal probably closing towards the end of the year. Hopefully, they can secure that for Game Pass day one. And I think, honestly, they ended the show strong. We all I think that many people knew that they were going to end with Starfield and have a strong showing, and I think that they succeeded. We were all very impressed watching it. The game looks very, very, very expansive. Lots to do. It's going to be a generational game, like you mentioned, Boom. So I think that they really did a nice job there. Where I'm a little surprised that I think
John
fell a little
froze.
bit short.
There you go.
Oh, can you hear me? Oh, okay. The first thing was the first thing was that, like Mag was saying, there were no there was no association to third-party titles coming to Game Pass, and I'm talking about big ones. Okay, the Gotham Knights that we've been mentioning, the Marvel game down the line. I think that's kind of a missed opportunity.
Saints Row could have been
Saints Row. Not again. Unrealistically, not all of them, but at least one of them. I think would have been nice. And to be honest with you, I also think that not showing anything at all after that Kojima announcement was a little bit of a disappointment. I understand that maybe this deal is fresh, whatever the deal whatever the case may be. But I think that they could have ended the show with their one more being Kojima, and if they would have at least they would have shown a trailer, a CG trailer, a name, something, right? We would have definitely been way excited. I think more than initially. But Daniel McGee, I think that he nailed it. He hit the nail right on the head. I think that this was a very solid show for what's to come. But I also understand the other side, where there was a couple of missed opportunities here with the Welsh Gamer. What you're saying, I think that I think that they should have definitely at least thrown 2 to 3 big announcements in there to really get
Yeah.
everybody's juices flowing. That's just my opinion.
No,
Absolutely.
great stuff. Great stuff. Listen, Dave, give us your hot take, brother. Close out the show in a big way. What are your thoughts? Are you happy? You disappointed? You somewhere in the middle?
I mean, we always want more. You know, just a quick reminder, Boom. You got 16 super chats.
What I'm going to wind up doing is I'm going to read. I'm going to do a special 60-minute show tomorrow, the 24 hours after. I haven't even put the thing together. I will read the super chats before we go live on the air tomorrow, because obviously this show's been going on for 3 hours and everyone's got something to do. I appreciate the super chats. I honestly do. I will read every one of them tomorrow, but when we open up the show.
Sounds good. I just didn't want you to miss them. Sorry. So I thought the show was good. Like I said, there was definitely some great things in there. Forza, I thought looked fantastic. I was really impressed with that. I'm glad they showed that. The whole Final Fantasy thing. I mean, Square has their own showcase about the anniversary of Final Fantasy VII on the 16th. So maybe they'll show something there. There's that. But and then some of the other things like Val that didn't show up. There is going to be a gaming awards show coming up at the end of the year. Maybe they say something like that for that. There's some things that they can definitely. They still want to continue to impress and to inform. And plus, we still have stuff. I'm not making excuses, but that feels like it's what I'm doing. But there is another show in 2 days, and we really have no idea what's going to be there. I assume there's going to be some more deep dives, but I have a feeling there's going to be 1 or 2 more little things in there to be like, oh, and here's this and here's this. But that's okay. It's all good. It was a good show. Am I disappointed? No, because there was a lot of really good stuff in there. Starfield, man, that's awesome. So, but I don't know. I'm excited. I'm still trying to take it all in. I'm definitely going to rewatch the whole thing after we get off here.
Yeah, me too.
In 4K as soon as we get off, and I'm sure I'll talk to you.
Yeah, I mean, listen, a show again. We appreciate everyone that tuned out. We had almost over 400 people here that tuned in. Afterwards, we had almost 300 people for the live. And again, there's so many shows going on. We can understand. We're very happy to have had anyone here. The super chats. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you and I, Mrs. Boom and I, know that we appreciate them. This show's been running 3 hours, and my back can't take anymore. I'm literally dying here, live on the air. Every one of these super chats, we will open up tomorrow's very special. Again, I didn't even announce it. I'm literally going to find 2 or 3 people, 4 people that want to jump in, and I'm going to rewatch it tonight at the midnight hour while I have my headphones and I'm alone by myself. And I'm going to really, right now for me, it's a B. It's a solid B. It's an 8 out of 10. Can that go higher? Potentially. Is it going to go lower? Unlikely. I did like a lot of what we saw. There were a lot of games that had no business being in this showcase when you have a second one for gameplay. Fallout 76, ESO, Grounded. There, and again, I'm going to go look through the list. There were a few others. Those could have been filled with what the whiz bang that we feel that has been missed out on. I feel like that compared to last year's was a 10 out of 10 because they sold me hope. They pulled a page out of Sony's book last year, and they sold us all hope. CG trailer, and I know people are all up in arms with this. Oh, CG trailer, I don't like it. Listen, you've been watching CD trailers your whole gamer life. A few more are not going to hurt you. Sell the people's hope. They sold us on Starfield. They sold us on Redfield. But there's a big chunk, a big 30-minute chunk right in the middle that the whole show just came to a grinding halt. And I'm sorry. I listen. I'm a diehard Xbox guy. I have 2 freaking shows per week.
Pentiment, baby.
It's true, man. You preach. Boom.
But listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Again, super chats will be read first thing tomorrow. We're doing a show 24. The Xbox Bethesda showcase 24 hours later. It's going to be a 60-minute show. I'll be putting that together later tonight, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a special edition show. I got to talk about this more. And then, of course, for the remainder of the week, there's going to be an additional 4 to 5 shows. I'm going to be booked. My back is going to be a disaster, but I do it for you. Love you all. A big thank you to the entire 10-people panel we had here today. Anyone that wants to be a part of tomorrow's stream or anything that I'm doing this week, please DM me. Let me know. We will put those things together. Hope you enjoyed the show. Hopefully you enjoyed the honest opinions. I don't think anyone here was overboard with their opinion. I think everyone gave their honest take. And again, if you don't agree, I understand. I'm sure I'm gonna get a ridiculous amount of DMs. I got 15 of them that I have to check right now. Just at the quick glance. We're going to get into it more tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you again for tuning in for Double Barrel Gaming's coverage of the Xbox Bethesda Showcase 2022. Big shout out to everyone that showed up, and we will see you tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a special edition of the Xbox Factor Podcast.